Do you think Yoshi? You think a Yoshi could kill Arbiter?
Do I think a Yoshi has the capacity to orgasm? Yeah.
So Biden might step down.
That's true, yeah. He might be gone. I actually didn't hear what you said. I actually heard. What did you say?
Hey, look, it's a little dead meme.
Thanks, kid.
He made that for an eighth of a cent.
Nope. Appreciate it, kid. Looks good.
Oh, little bitch.
Looks good. You know what I mean? I love fake shit, dude, because people can't tell. Did I tell you when I worked at a 7-Eleven warehouse that I had these plugs that were probably like this big at the time?
About yay large?
Yay large. About size of a butthole that's been a little bit played with. Mm-hmm. And this dude was like, I'm working for $9 an hour in 2007. And this guy's like, oh shit, man. Are those real diamonds?
What the fuck?
I looked at him like waiting for his thought process to kick in. Like, oh no, of course not. It never did. I had to.
You're good. You guys still playing. Don't worry. Did anything change radically? I guess you guys.
A lot of earthquakes in Cali.
That is so out of your range of normal motion.
I went back like this.
Why? Why'd you do that?
You fucking Naruto. Fucking what the what? Why?
Don't
Why'd
do it again.
I did it. I did a constraint this time. I was cracking the back of my arms.
If you're, okay, sure. I mean, I don't do that. No,
I don't think it's possible.
You
Cracking the back of your arms?
Yeah, you reach backwards and usually like bend over forward, reach backwards, and then try to put your arm downward towards your feet. That shit is hard as fuck. I don't know if people can do that.
What, are you trying to Christopher Reeve yourself?
Something.
No, I'm trying to stretch.
That's not stretching, man.
That sounds like it's just you're hurting yourself.
No, it's a real stretch. I'm not liberal enough to do it the right way, but some people can do that. It's like bending forward, having your face touch your knees. I can't do that. It's madness. And then you use you stretch outward with back your arm.
Point your feet in opposite directions, put your face in your asshole, and jump.
Dude, that's a real stretch.
Dude, that's not a real stretch. You're making it up.
Most people cannot put their face on their knees.
I know.
So why would you even try that? That's like, it's almost like, hey, have you the exercise of touching your nose with your tongue? Where it's like, only people with long fucking tongues can do that.
Or no teeth.
There's that too.
Yeah.
People have no teeth. That just scares me when they just collapse their face.
That's the
it's
worst
really funny.
thing. That's
it's really
the
funny to
worst.
imagine that everybody has a version of their head that looks like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my God! Welcome to the Snark Tank Podcast.
Cheers.
The show with where he's here sometimes.
Literally always.
Patreon.com/SnarkTank to get your question read on the show. We do that in the latter half of the episode. SnarkTank.shop for merch. Go over there, or we'll kill you.
Yeah.
So this is the guarantee of the show. He doesn't like it when I say that.
And I gotta say, some of you guys get a little bit upset in the free feeds, right? They're like, oh man, there's like a crescendo of something, and then an ad just pops in, and I'm like, I promise you guys, I can't control all the ad thing because of what we're on. But you can have no ads for $1.
For one whole dollar.
For one fucking $12. $12 a year, motherfucker.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Or we'll kill you.
Or Chris will slaughter you, like, wholesale.
Only Chris. Me and Derek are not involved.
I'm going to film
Only Chris.
I'll film it.
You're a fucking fool. But all right, cool.
I'm going to say
snitch on you guys with the hurry up.
Chris held me at gunpoint one time, and then I participated in every single one after that. I probably could have, like, skipped town or anything. I'm sure that they'll interrogate me and be like, why didn't you just go to the police after the first one?
I didn't think about it.
I was scared.
You've never been scared before. You've never been so scared you help somebody murder somebody.
You've never been afraid when you just put yourself in a situation that really damages you, and you're just like, well, I guess I gotta improvise.
Guess I gotta do it.
I gotta improvise.
For years of my life.
Years.
It really is a crazy commitment.
God, I miss soda.
You miss soda?
I don't really drink soda. This is the first soda I've had since you brought the case over, or since I got this case from your place.
Yeah,
I can't do it no more, man.
Yeah, not even diet.
I drink it and I feel gross now.
That's good.
Too much sugar.
It's good. That's sign. Good. Not even diet. Does it make you feel bad drinking diet?
I just don't drink. I don't like the taste of diet things. If I'm gonna have the real thing, I'm gonna have the real thing. If I'm not, I'm just gonna abstain from it.
That's how I feel about salads and dressing. I don't put any dressing on my salads.
That sucks.
I put.
It does suck, but it's discipline.
That sucks.
That's not discipline. That's just abuse.
The way
That's
that I feel
self-abuse.
about it is if there's anything that I'm going to put on a salad to make it taste better, it's probably less healthy for me than the salad would be by itself.
I feel like
So it's
most
like, well, if
dressings-
I'm already trying to go for like a healthy option,
I think.
just let me just stomach like what it is. Like, why am I trying
most
to?
dressings aren't really bad.
well,
though.
it's
They're
a lot.
not-
It's a lot of oil.
Yeah,
It's a lot
Well,
of fat.
I said most. Like
It's a
most
lot of
dressings.
fat.
Some dressings are like vinaigrette is not really bad for you. It's just
yeah.
well,
I guess.
well,
I mean,
look, it's. I think it's just a problem when I watch people use dressing and how they use dips for their nuggets or whatever.
oh yeah,
Fuck.
it's too much.
People are insane. Like I swear to God, I saw this one person get 6 packets of barbecue sauce for a 6-piece of chicken nuggets and use them all.
it's insane.
And I'm like,
I saw somebody suck one up.
I'm not a sauce person.
I
I've never been.
am a lightly glazed. Like say especially for chicken, the chicken McNugget and the barbecue sauce are designed to be together. Because I don't even have that. I don't like barbecue sauce that much. A lot of times it's too fucking sweet. But they did something that it actually works really well. And I'm like, I'm not even going to complain about this. But I like the lightest little dunk just so you can accent taste. Because the chicken nugget's already good on its own.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not a sauce person. Never have been. Probably never will be.
I like a light coating.
A light
coating
that's what
of
I was
sauce.
trying to say.
You don't need to drench it. You don't need to fucking make it like so much sauce on it that like the volume of sauce encases the chicken nugget.
Right. And I'm
You
like,
know?
I can't even taste the nugget anymore. It's just sauce.
Dude, I
I'd
used to
rather
get into
just
this-
seasoned chicken. The seasoned chicken.
Yeah, but see, that's why it was so weird that you used to go to Raising Cane's.
This game is fine.
But see, that's the thing. It's fine is like, wait, when there's other options that are 1,000 times better, why would you? I don't think it's worth because there's always a line there. So to me, it's like, it's never worth going.
I get you.
Yeah.
It's just fine. It's not like my favorite chicken. Like I'd rather just make fried chicken at home.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
I mean, when you get to
obviously.
control it, actually the only thing, there are some
Church is pretty good.
Churches
I've never had churches.
pretty good.
is it has probably one of my favorite consistencies. And one thing about churches, depending on the place you go to, there was one that was down the street from me in LA. They never had what?
Nothing.
What did I say something?
No, you didn't say anything.
You can't just do that.
I'm sorry. Just keep going. Don't worry about it.
No, you can't do that. What
I just
happened?
thought it's so unfortunate that we're spending a lot of time on fried chicken. But continue.
Fried chicken's amazing.
It is. I know.
Is it because we're both black and that's why we're having a very serious fried chicken?
This is a
Is that-
minority podcast that, of course, is the first thing you hear. Like, imagine this is your first episode. You're like, I wonder what these minorities are going to
What
talk
are these
about.
guys about?
Fried chicken.
I feel like that's
Immediately.
so out of people's brains, but I guess it's in some people's brains, you know?
I just
'Cause
thought
feel
about
like
it
that's
because
so
my
out
sense of
people's
humor is
brain.
completely fucked. I don't think most people are going to think that. But I just that stereotype has always just been confusing to me because who the fuck in their right mind would not like who? I feel like you could give fried chicken to like a random, like a person who's never experienced like modern day human contact, like an isolated tribe on an island somewhere, and they would be like,
Yeah, they're gonna think this is fucking phenomenal.
they wouldn't be able to tell you, but like they would absolutely love it.
They would probably bow
their-
and arrow you
And their
because
clicks and hums.
they're gonna think you're like some demon thing trying to lure them in with amazing temptation.
Yeah, what is
It's like the
this?
devil, and they're like, "I gotta kill you."
Like this is too good. This can't be good for you because of how good it is. And then they just have 5 arrows in one shot, just line you up.
If you're 5 chambering arrows, that's crazy, dude.
Just imagine how strong you would have to be for all the
If
pounds
you're
of pressure.
5 chambering arrows, and they all hit the same place. They go through each other.
That's insane. They like stagger.
That's how it
You're
is,
like,
man.
dude.
You go to the Amazon, you know all those people that stumble in the Amazon forest and they never come back because those people shoot thousands of arrows
Why
at
do
them.
people go there?
Because they're so fucking stupid.
I think they just like to be shot with arrows.
Yeah, I think they're like,
It must be like an arrow fetish or something.
Everything in the Amazon is just built to kill humans.
yeah.
I don't even think that people that are there want to be there. They don't want to
Well,
be
they
where
wouldn't
they're
want to
at.
be there. Like, would you? Like, they're like, I saw there was this African guy that went on a rant recently about because so there was the South African Dricus du Plessis in the UFC. And then, long story short, he was talking shit about, Izzy, you left Africa. You guys all left Africa. I stayed here the whole time. And then he's pissed off because of the privileged nature of like, yeah, you stayed there because you're fucking not poor. We left because for better opportunity. And this guy is on a rant getting angry. And then he calls Africa a shithole. And he catches himself. He's like, I didn't mean to call it a shithole. I just mean that we want to like leave. And I'm like, dude, stop backpedaling. We know what you mean. Yeah. You love your country. But you know it's a shithole. Like you're like this place sucks.
It depends on where you're at in Africa.
Of course, it depends on if you have fucking money. That's what it depends on.
There's plenty of places in the fucking United States that are shitholes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Of course.
But the way Africa is depicted, you probably underwent through this as well because you're from New York as well. But the way Africa is depicted to us in New York, it's like a pigsty. It's like a pigsty.
What do you mean New York specifically? That's a weird thing. I think it's just an American assumption.
I think it's an American assumption, particularly in New York. Because I know people from like other states that don't really have that perspective the same way. They're like, oh, Africa is just kind of a place where animals are and then black people. But like,
what do you mean? Like the Lion King is their assumption of what Africa is?
They think it's like Lion King or jungle. Shaka Zulu.
Yeah, literally. For me, I remember the phrase African booty scratcher. Because that's a phrase I remember hearing all the time when I was. You never heard that phrase ever?
I may have, but
that's ringing a bell, but at the same time, it isn't.
Yeah,
like the way I thought of Africa and the way they teach you about Africa is like it's savannah.
Yeah.
Then there's jungle,
and then there's famine,
and then there's starving black people.
Mosquitoes.
Well, I remember it wasn't Sarah McLachlan. She would go on with the dogs and sing the sad song about the dogs. But there was a lot of
those fucking dogs on.
But there was all those commercials about like it was like a guy with like a beard and he would go around. He would like stand next to he would stand next to shaking Africans.
Yeah,
and he would say
they had malaria.
They would like these are my malaria boys.
You can feed them. I'm not gonna, but you can. You can feed them.
These are my malaria boys. Is that what you said?
He would go like, these are my malaria boys. You can get them for just $1. It's like he would go on.
You can get them for just $1.
Go on TV. I swear to you, I don't remember what.
So
I know who you're talking.
I don't know what this guy's name was.
That right? I believe that's what Africa was for years. And then my aunt went to Africa because my aunt was dating a man that was from Ghana. So she went to Africa. She went all over the Ivory Coast in Nigeria.
Gonorrhea.
And she came back, and that place is beautiful. Ghana and Nigeria are beautiful. They're really beautiful places.
Yeah, look at man.
Granted, there might be a disparity between like the then and the now of it as well. Very likely true.
Yeah.
But I was like, what the...
Look, dude, it's all about... I think
the poverty thing is a little more extreme there. The gap between poverty and not.
Of course.
Yeah, that's the thing, really.
Yeah, of course.
If it's low, it's real low.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that's a matter of depiction. I mean, like it's the same thing with the L.A. You know, like what is it? Like the richest part of L.A. is like blocks away from like Skid Row. You know, it's crazy. Yeah. It's wild.
It's insane. I was like, well, Africa has civilization. There's buildings here?
I feel like
those were just huts and rhinos.
It is just like a lack of like thinking one step further. I think that's all that is because we all have these stupid thoughts and then we don't try to correct them. Where I was just talking to JoJo about her ex-coworker was saying, oh man, how much better would things be back in like the 50s and stuff, you know, less worries and all this shit. And then her thoughts stopped there and never went, wait. No, that's a fucking nightmare. I don't have any technology that I enjoy, any of the benefits. We were just looking up AC back in the day.
Oh my God,
the best units back in the day were 2,500 BCUs, which is like nothing. Because now on average they're like 10,000.
70s and 80s were iconic for air conditioning, man. Like, because they just didn't give a shit. The environment did not matter to anybody back then. So you would have like rooms that were freezers, basically.
Yeah.
Now air conditioners can't go that low.
They have all these stupid limits and stuff. They'll shut off when it's clearly not fucking. It's like, oh, maybe the unit is 60 degrees.
Yeah.
But like, it ain't 60 degrees in the fucking room.
When I was a kid, I would place mine down to about 15, 17 degrees. And it was like perfect for me.
That's just go to sleep weather. That's just go to sleep. You're like, it's really cold, and you go under your covers, and then your parents go in there, and you're frozen, trapped under your covers.
You wake up 200 years later,
trying to hit your way out.
The energy.
I think it's the perspective of they never showed the nicer parts of the countries of Africa.
Well, that's true. Yeah,
It's
just more of thinking that there are rich people everywhere. Of course,
that's 100% true.
There are kings in Africa. Do you think they're poor? No,
I agree. But like, think of like that when you talk about like
they have a
Rome,
really nice hut.
When you talk about Rome, right?
yeah, they have a double hut. They have two huts on top of each other
with no entryway beneath them. There's no staircase or anything.
There's just you got to get drunk. You got to dig under it and you get into the hut. There's a little fucking hole you got to go into.
That's so absurd.
But you think of like Rome, right? You think of like Italy, right? Italy's fucking the problem.
I've never thought of Italy or Rome
too. But like you see like this is beautiful painting.
Oh, like the structures and shit and all this crazy stuff.
In Africa, you see like skinny African boy playing with rock, playing soccer with a rock.
Look, man. To be fair, I was alone a lot of the times with like the critical thinking that I would try to express. I really admired philosophy as a kid, so I would try to think more and ask questions.
That's crazy. Philosophy is. I paid attention a lot. Like I paid attention, but I couldn't I couldn't conceptualize yet. But I would pay attention.
I would try to, because like it was always fun to try to figure things out on your own, and then later on look it up and see if you're even close.
Yeah, there was a kid in my class who was like in like third grade. He was like really big on philosophy, and I remember we all ganged up on him and killed him.
You beat the shit. Okay, you didn't even beat him up. You just shot him.
No,
he could have been really someone great in the world, and you guys were like, you can't let that happen.
We called him gay, and then we peeled him like a banana and then threw him in the trash can.
You built. Oh my god!
A small one too. He was definitely like mostly sticking out of the trash can too.
Yeah, he was like I don't even know. It was like two grades beneath me. And we all just ganged up on him and killed him. Did you tell
the story about like the two fourth graders that beat up like 6 second graders in my school?
What, is that real?
Yeah, they beat the fuck out of those little kids.
That's so fucking
That's crazy,
beat
man.
The fuck out of those little. They were just littler kids.
Well, for what reason?
Because people are angry and they're full of hate and they want to take the hate out on someone else.
Yeah,
at least they fought back. The second graders, they fought back. They were pussies, but like
a second grader not being a pussy is such a weird thing to say because I feel like all kids are pussies. You know what I mean?
Like by nature.
If a kid shows non-pussy traits as a little kid, it's kind of a bad
You know what that
sign.
means to me?
It's kind of a
Their
bad
dad
sign.
hits them so much and like goes like fight back, boy. Don't be a bitch, it's just like that type of shit. Because there's no reason for you to be a tough second grader.
Yeah, it
maybe you watch a lot of Disney,
like
right or wrongs in you. Because that's how I was. I was like a lot of right and wrong in me. Like I watched Power Rangers and bullshit.
Yeah, but those people,
so I'd be like, leave that person alone. They get punched in my fucking face. Leave them
immediately. You don't even finish your sins. Don't.
And then I'm there just clawing at the concrete on the ground, crying.
Power Rangers was huge though when we were kids.
What?
Like Power Rangers were huge when we were kids.
Gigantic when we were kids.
That was
There was a kid in our class who didn't like Power Rangers. We ganged up on him and killed him.
I would have killed him too.
We ate him. One little kid was like, prep his mouth. Everybody stretched that little kid's mouth open real wide, and then he absorbed the guy to the void of it.
That's crazy. That's horrifying.
Prepare Johnny's mouth. Everybody's like, okay.
I mean, it happens, man. Sometimes that just needs to happen. There are, if you're your peers when you're young, you're like, this guy needs to go. Have you ever had that thought?
Obviously, there's always that one kid in class, like, there's something wrong with this kid.
Yeah.
Like, there's something wrong with you. You shouldn't be trying to punch the principal when you're like in 7th grade. Like, what's wrong with you?
Dude, in my private school,
Get drive-by shot.
I was in private school for elementary, and we had these two dudes that were, troublemakers, big troublemakers, these two brothers. And the mom was like, maybe they'll do better in private school. No, they just wreaked havoc much more because there was no one to encourage them. Everybody was like shocked because you couldn't fuck around in my school.
No.
These guys one day in the middle of class, hey, you want to play Army Men? What the fuck? And he's all, check it out. Flipped his desk over. His brother flips his desk over. They're diving and shit. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
It sounds so fun.
It was like, they ever played Army Men?
That makes me want to join the military, I think.
Go for it.
Those kids, I'm sure, joined the military and got killed immediately. I'm sure that's what happened.
They stepped on something and started beeping and they disappeared.
Because they were way too... I've never seen that type of... Not even like, oh, should we? You know how some people like, should we do it? There's, oh yeah, and like as if there was nothing wrong with it. And I was like, I've never seen that before. And they lasted like 3 days.
I remember in like 3rd grade or maybe like 4th grade, there was like this 6th grade girl that was built like a tank.
Yo,
and she hated me. And I had no idea why. And she grabbed me up by like my tie. She like grabbed me up by my tie. But it was weird though because I wasn't like choked around. It was very confusing. I don't understand. I still don't understand what the fuck was going on.
All right.
But she like grabbed me up. She's like, "I'm gonna beat you up," and I was like, "What?" Like why? I don't even think why. I don't even think I was like afraid. I was just like, "What? What did I do? I didn't do anything."
Yeah.
It was thinking back. It was the most rational. Like I probably should have been afraid because she looked like. I don't know. It was weird. She looked like Hulk Hogan, actually. Based on that. She's probably not alive anymore. Based on...
I'm going to beat you up, brother.
For me,
I'm gonna beat you up.
I told this story like twice, but I got beat up by a girl in 10th grade.
It's hilarious.
And I was trying to act like I would have beat her up if I wanted to, but I feel like 2 hits in, I was like, she might have fucked me up. She hit hard.
Yeah, this girl was like...
she was hitting me. She wasn't even like a big brawly girl. She just knew how to fight.
No, this one was like, do you remember Patty from Hey Arnold?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like that type situation.
Oh, you could have fought her then. You could have fought her.
No, not at that.
That was a big
like
girl,
two grades lower.
Oh, she was bigger than you too. She was older than you too.
Yeah.
She's still a girl though.
Nah.
One precise dink to the
It's
jaw
really
could have got
debatable.
her. One precise dink to the jaw could have got her.
Knocking out a girl is so crazy to me.
That's
like,
it's imagine you're just set up over like Fight Club, like
yeah. What's up?
Yeah, it's the Fight Club, the bloody look of them where you punch the girl out.
There is only one good scene in Mortal Kombat Annihilation, and it's when Jax is fighting Cyrax, and there's like a moment where I hate that because they made him so black in that fucking movie because he was just Jax in the first one. He just appeared, and then they hired this guy that's like, oh, we kind of want comic relief. We want 90s basketball, like quippy fucking. I was like, this is embarrassing. But he has a moment where he actually fucks up Cyrax a little bit, and then he just does this.
Get some.
Yeah, now what? And it's so I'm like.
It's like Barrett from.
It's embarrassing, but at the same time, I'm like,
so crazy.
That's dope.
It's so crazy because Barrett was not written like that. But that is the energy Barrett gave off, you know? Because, like, Barrett in this remake is not a nigga. He's just a black man. That's all he is.
Just a black man.
But, like, the energy everybody assumed he has was like, yeah, get some. You can't stop me. And I'm like...
It works. I mean, obviously, I had no problem with Augustus Cole. You know what I mean?
Well, Cole, it makes sense Cole was like that, though. Cole is an athlete.
Right. I think
he's gonna act that way, very likely.
Yeah, I think most fantastical settings are benefited by that presence. Personally, I like the Sergeant Johnson, the Augustus Cole, the Barrett. I think it adds something that I think would
really
be deeply
funny when
missing.
They die. It's always really funny when they die because they will die for some reason. They will always die.
I'm just saying it's a fun presence. There's no doubt that Barrett being changed in that way made that game a lot more fun.
Look, it's definitely fun, but there is the only caveat. Whoa! The only caveat is I'm like, damn. It's like Tropic Thunder.
It is the only black guy.
It's like, you know, it's the one role, and they give it to Robert Downey Jr. as fucking, you know, to play Lincoln Osiris.
The thing is,
and you're like,
I guess
damn, it's just that. That's all.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I enjoy it. I really enjoy it.
I like the nature of him being. I like the nature of them being loud and being more like passionate. But I don't like them just being like a catchphrase machine. You know, like woo.
I mean, realistically,
that's all Cole is. I'm sorry, I love Cole.
But
he's my favorite character.
Realistically, Marcus isn't really that different though.
Marcus is
just like
yeah.
He's the other way. He's the other.
No, it's the same thing. He's just like a generic white protagonist. He's just like hype.
Yeah, with his like he has a bandana, but he might as well have a backwards hat. That's essentially what it's like.
Literally.
I feel like he had I feel like there's images of him with a backwards hat.
I think so too.
I feel like that exists. Actually,
he's just like if Fred Durst was masculine.
Yeah. Damn.
Sweet.
That would hurt him.
Sweet. I love that. That's the perfect reload, right?
Yeah, sweet. Or usually like you'll pick up something sweet, like one of the cogs. Sweet.
It's a dead man's identity.
Sweet.
Yes.
I love how monstrous they are. They're like really
amazing,
terrifying people.
They're like walking tubes of spam. It's insane. It's just meat tubes. Spam. These people. It's crazy.
Walking tubes.
Do you think the three of us should stop our mauler? One of the little ones, the streakers, whatever. You think we can stop one of them?
I don't think we could stop Marcus.
No, I don't think we can stop many of the humans. Maybe a wretch.
A wretch? No, we wouldn't stop a wretch. Because we could. I think we could stop a wretch. No, but I think one would claw into one of us. And then we would lose the will to fight because we get so scared. That's what I think all the time in things like that. Because like a dog, like a wolf comes in right now, right? We could kill a wolf. But a wolf would bite one of us. We would see what would happen when they bit one of us. And the fight's out of our hearts. We're like, we can't do this anymore.
But are we talking about one wretch or like a group of wretches?
A group is absolutely not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A group of wretches, we're done.
But here's the thing. Here's the only problem. Because my first thought was, well, I can shotgun blast a wretch to death. But then I'm like, wait, their shotguns are probably the equivalent of like 50 cannons or something.
Well, no, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the little ones. The little ones. The little like. What are they called? The little like hoppers. I forgot what they're called.
Those are the wretches.
Are you talking about the little tickers?
No, you're talking about tickers. You're done. You're doomed.
Well, yeah, you just have to run away from
them.
They're
landmines.
Yeah.
You gotta make it engage.
Oh, man, I loved controlling tickers when you would
in beast mode,
dude.
Beast,
that shit was cool as fuck.
I loved kicking them at somebody and then blowing them up.
That was amazing.
What are they called? Are they called wretches? Wretches have guns?
No,
what are you talking
They
about?
hop around.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
There's no. We can. I don't think we could. I think we could probably kill one of them.
I don't think you understand, man.
I think no. The three of us think we could probably kill one of them, but I think the damage we'd sustain, we could not fight off another one.
What? One
wretch.
I don't know. Maybe
because I think we would be one of us would be severely lacerated.
I just don't know if we can handle anything big enough to take him down, because you can take him down with one shotgun blast, right? But
no, we could. I think
we'll see. Like I'm saying, their shotguns.
You can't punch one of those things to death. I promise.
No. Because
not punch. You gotta stomp. You gotta stomp. Close door on head. Get top of toilet bowl. Slam on back of head. Stomp. Just a lot of stomps. You know.
See the problem is there. I want to know I want to know how destructive their weapons are compared to like a normal human weapon.
Yeah, like what their shotguns would do in comparison.
Yeah.
To like a normal like contemporary shotgun.
Yeah.
Because those shotguns are cool. Those are cool looking shotguns, but also like they feel like nuclear. They feel like nukes.
The fact that people like that Cole shoot it and move.
Yeah, would we be able to hold one of those things?
The fact that they walk up to people like and hit fire like. Dude. And then the top half of their body is gone. Like that's real. This is what happens in that game. It eviscerates the entire torso of a person. Dude, the densest part.
Right.
What sucks is that they're also not slow. Like based on the size they are, they should be far slower. Like Cole is like in his stat books, he's like abnormal. They talk about how abnormally quick he is.
He runs
for someone his size.
Augustus Cole tiptoes at 79 miles an hour.
That is. How do you?
It's like when one of those like safari things are like running by a cheetah and shit, and they slow it down, and it doesn't look like they're really going fast, and so like he's just like, you know, but next to a car, just tipping on his toes. Woo!
Dude, it's insane. When he was in a freaking Thunderdome and you find him and he's just slaughtering them, and I'm like,
it wasn't fair.
He's not even looking at them. He's like, y'all came to join the party, and I'm like, these creatures are monsters.
They're
not human.
They're freaks.
Six of those things could probably kill a whole army of people.
A long time ago.
Yeah,
a long time ago, it was humans. They colonized other galaxies eventually. So this is so far in the future now. And this is just the genetic superior versions of like
their atmosphere on that planet just gives them like a lot of oxygen or something. Or they're capable of just being fucking hulking masses.
Like, even the fucking locusts, why are they so jacked? Underground just.
Well, locusts aren't people, so they're coming together could make
that's propaganda,
sense.
And that's really fucked up.
That's propaganda.
Yeah, that is propaganda. You gonna call?
Could you imagine having a fucking debate with a berserker?
No.
Could you get one to sit down? That's the first and foremost.
Can they sit? Do they know what sitting is?
I don't know.
I've never seen them
They
relax.
can fall down. They relax sometimes.
The normal locust, a berserker's not relaxing.
They're doing like the twitch.
It never stops like being
active. Dude,
I love how you explode when it touches you.
When at the church, dude, the way they run,
like literally, it touches you.
Imagine something.
What if they're scared? What if they're actually just scared?
I'm sure they are.
They're not angry or aggressive. They're just really scared of anything they hear. They think it's someone that can help them.
That's just how they cry.
So they run at you to get help. They're like, please help me.
They're looking for help.
Help me. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm blind. I can't see. I used to be able to see. No. And they're like, no, they're not making noise anymore. Please, I need someone to help me.
The way that they cry is that they sprint blindly at sounds, roar, and pop people. That's the way they express.
the
That's like,
most-
I need help.
I will never forget Berserkers. Like out of every enemy in video games, I can't forget them because of how off the rails that encounter is.
My favorite
It
thing
is
about
good.
them is how they address them as she.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
that is
Oh, yeah,
like
they're
Berserkers
females.
are females. I when you hear that, you're
Of
like,
course, though.
that's
Yeah.
awesome. I
Of course
just,
they're female. Look at the way they react. But,
I mean, I never thought of it in that sexist way, but yeah.
What if they react to minimalness?
The dude that the dude,
they're angry and scared so they can't even see.
bro, that is maybe I've never thought about it in that way, but
Of
it's
course
probably,
not, because you're normal.
You're not a fucking actual misogynist.
yes,
Like the idea of Andrew Tate in his shades playing Gears of War. It's like, yeah.
Of course,
Like,
they
of
act like
course,
this.
of course that's a she.
Look at this fucking bitch here.
Of course,
Huh?
that's a bitch. I'm a
Come to Hustle University, I'll fucking pimp her out for a good 10.
he would pimp out. He would find out a way to pimp out a berserker. And this dude like shows up at the hotel, like, all right, so how much?
That laugh you did was like Marcus almost. I can't even imagine that. Actually, now that I think about it,
Well, Marcus
I can't imagine
laughing?
Marcus. I can't imagine somebody saying like saying a joke, like set up punchline, then Marcus going.
It'll probably do damage to you. You probably gotta roll a con save after you laugh, so you don't get hurt. I got a 12. Ow!
It's not that funny, Phoenix. What are you talking about? You didn't mean Holmes.
Oh my god!
I love how Dom is like just a good friend the whole time, and he just constantly gets cucked by the universe.
Yeah,
Like all he does is get cucked by the fucking
That's what happens to
surrounding
good
universe.
people. That's what that game taught me.
yeah,
That's why I'm that's why I'm a fucking.
That's why I'm
a
cruel.
self-made sociopath.
nice guy. Self-made.
I had empathy when I was a kid, but I understood that it was a bad thing and it gets you shit
So
on
I
in life.
sold it.
So I sold it to the government.
Dude, imagine getting your fucking morals from Gears.
Imagine getting those morals. Imagine learning that lesson specifically from Gears.
From Gears.
The series about sacrifice constantly. You're like,
Immediately.
Not the importance of like camaraderie or family. You just get like, oh, being a good person's bad.
Yeah, big.
Wow, if Dom was just a kind of a cunt, he wouldn't have went through any of this. I don't
Possible.
know.
If Dom didn't care about his wife, then he wouldn't be so broken up about it.
Right. He'd be like, I mean, yeah, right,
So
right,
why
right.
am I going to care about my wife?
Yeah, there would have been no reason for him to kill himself or nothing. Like,
I
right.
don't need to care about people. I'm superior now. I'm
You're like-
better than everybody.
Yeah, like, oh, all right, whatever, bitch. I'll find somebody else. You know what? Let me see if I can score Anya. Let me see if I can.
He
see
starts
if I can.
fucking-
Yeah,
he blows his wife's head out and then goes and fucks Anya.
Hell yeah.
Immediately.
And then
he takes
Marcus
over
is-
brain matter. And
Jesus
goes and
Christ.
fucks Anya. And it's like, dang, that's
Yeah.
hardcore, dude.
Then Marcus is looking with his hairline touching his eyebrows. His hairline in Gears of War 3 is so fucking insane.
I have a small forehead, but that motherfucker's forehead is imaginary.
His forehead is
It's
not.
this.
It's not even a quarter of yours. It's insane.
This.
It's so crazy.
Marcus, you're hideous. Leave me alone. Anya, that hurts. I'm so sad. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out of here, Marcus. I'm in the middle of fucking your girl.
All right, listen. We're talking about Hulk Hogan. Was that the?
Oh my god, the
Hulk
the
Hogan
third
was
or
at the
fourth day
RNC.
of the RNC?
I didn't even realize it. Did you see that the Grindr app crashed?
Yes.
Around the Republican National Convention because so
People-
many closeted gay people were hooking up on Grindr.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
are you
love that. by the
Are
way.
you serious?
That's
That
actually
really
true.
happened?
That's not a.
The
That's not a
CEO
lie.
came out and he's like, "It's the Super Bowl. The RNC is the Super Bowl of Grindr, 100%."
That's so damn funny.
And it's funny to see the confirmation because it's just things that we already knew. It's like, say, Catholicism, shuffling around pedophile
Yeah,
priests.
yeah,
Like, we
yeah.
all know these things
it's just
exist.
mega funny that that's real. Like I love that.
Yeah.
Good for them.
They're
you know?
all like, who other than people that hate the gays so much are all the ones shoving all this cock down their throats? Obviously, it's always that.
Yeah, it's all
The
self
fact
hatred.
that he's like, it's like the Super Bowl.
It's the
for
Super Bowl.
them.
The CEO came out and was like, "It's the Super Bowl fucking for Grindr with
so
the
damn
RNC."
funny. That's-
Every time the RNC comes up, they have that sweet convention. His traffic shoots up, and somebody who at the RNC showed an example of all of the members that are on Grindr that you're swiping are feet away. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they're within the vicinity.
They're staring at you, in fact, while you're swiping.
So if you're
Say yes.
if you're a gay person that loves quote unquote straights, because you know how there's these gay
They're
dudes
flippers.
that flippers.
They're the flip 'em.
I didn't know they're called that, but I love that. Like
They
you
like
flip
to
them.
flip 'em.
But the whole thing is
You never
like
heard of a flipper?
it's I
Not
feel
in
like
that context.
I feel like it is impossible. I feel like you're either if you're a straight guy that likes to fuck dudes every once in a while, you're just bisexual, right?
Yeah, there's
Yeah, you don't flounder between them if you're not like bisexual.
not consistently. You can't like.
What do you mean?
The thing is, I think you can have a gay experience. You can
try being gay and be like, I wasn't really into
you can
that.
experiment, right? And you can think you're gay for a while, but in the back of your mind, you're like, yo, I'm fucking these guys. I really don't like doing this. I don't know why I'm doing this.
Wait, why don't you keep doing it? What are you talking about? What's happening?
I feel like that line crosses way before.
No,
hold on. Fucking guys multiple times. I think crosses.
I know.
Like you find that out maybe with like a kiss or something, or like you know what I mean, or like a pheromone
Think
thing.
of how many
And
straight
you're like,
men have done it.
Making
Think how
out.
many straight men have fucked. How many gay men?
That's the whole point. They're not straight.
They're not straight. They're bisexual.
How many gay men have consistently fucked women? And
Yeah,
it's
but that's
like,
not. That's because it's socially unacceptable to be like what it used to
No,
be.
I agree.
They're bearding it up.
I agree. I also know there's gay men that like, oh yeah, I think fucking girls is pretty fine, and it's like
Because they're bisexual.
You're not exactly gay. That's my argument. Is like, you're not exactly gay.
Yeah, they're bisexual. If you
But it's
enjoy
like-
fucking girls and you swear you're gay, I'm like, well, no, you're
you
bi.
might.
It's fine.
Here's what I think they're bisexual, but they lean very heavily in one direction.
Yeah, that's totally
Which
fine.
is entirely fine.
That's
I mean,
how-
not for me. Like I think that's evil, but like for generally speaking.
I think that's evil. That's terrible.
Yeah. I mean, it's such a that is. I think that's how bisexuality works. I don't think it's more of a 50-50 thing.
I don't know, man. I think you can if you lie once or twice, you're not a liar. But if if you've gayed more than once, you're not exactly a gay.
I feel like
I think if you've
if you lose count, you're fucking gay.
I think the more, if you, of course, you have gay tendencies for sure. I think if you've more than once been with men, you liked it enough that you wanted to do it again. You liked it enough that you wanted to try again for sure. Because I would think, especially a human adult person would be like their first experience.
What a fucking human
They'd be
adult,
like,
a dog,
pretty,
a dog adult.
but I'm pretty sure you would like. While it's happening, you'd probably be like, I'm not really that into this. Like, say, if you're at a club or a bar, and then you're like, oh, let's see what happens.
When
Let's make out this dude.
When you get that realization, do you finish it up? Do you like, if you're fucking a guy, you're fucking a dude, right?
If
you're
50 minutes into getting dick down, and then you look in the mirror, and you're like, harumph, I'm not into this.
the 50, right? You're about to bust. You're like, wait. Nah.
Things need to change.
Sir, I'm so sorry. I'm not into this. And then I'm going to go jack myself off.
Up.
That's crazy to start. First of all, I don't think any like monkey brain person that's in the middle of sex would just stop. I think they would nut and then be like, what have I done? And then that's all.
What have I done?
The same dreams of you like, dang, I just fucked this gay. He's shaking. He's quivering on my bed. I just fucked this gay guy to an episode.
He's blissfully just fucking hemorrhaging.
No, it's not bliss. It's agony. It's agony.
Oh, so you like hurt him? That's not good.
And then you're like, dang, what am I doing? Let me go rub one out on his face real quick and then get out of here.
That's insane. That's like the video of the elephant stepping on that guy while he was trying to feed him. Did you see that?
No. That guy must have been doing horrible shit to him.
I mean, changed my perspective on elephants real quick.
Hey, what about the elephant that killed that woman and then fucking
for the redo.
attended to her
That's
funeral
different.
and stomped her out?
I assume that woman did something wrong, but this guy was genuinely like just tenderly feeding
that's
him.
what he was showing us.
I'll go
Dude,
monster,
he was
dude.
like, this video is crazy because it's like toothpaste almost. Like it's one of the craziest videos I've ever seen. You want to see it?
No, elephant's my favorite animal.
I absolutely don't want to see it.
You don't want to see an elephant crush a man?
I've definitely seen him do like really fucked things already. I saw an elephant pick up a girl and toss her, like actually lift her up into the air.
Yeah, and I'm always like,
It didn't do it. It didn't do it with any intention because of the fact it thought it was playing with her.
Well, how do you know that?
Well,
Wait, you can't say that.
Well, it was playing with her. They were
but-
like playing back and forth. I mean, yeah, I can't tell though. Everyone was like, "I gotcha, bitch," and did it on purpose.
You can't read elephant minds. You're not Caesar Milan, but for elephants.
yeah,
But they're actually
elephant Milan
Elephants are actually really gentle. The problem is that they're just also still elephants.
or Dumbo. I think.
I do that. Does that imply that Caesar is a type of dog?
Yeah. That guy, yeah, I guess. So I guess his real name is Dog Milan. But they were like, dude, that's too on the nose. We're gonna have to change your name for the show.
Yeah.
Hello, I am Dog Milan.
And then there was Caesar the Bounty Hunter.
Caesar the Bounty Hunter.
Shut the fuck up,
You remember that? You remember that guy?
Of
That
course.
was like a fucking. Anyway,
Fuck
whatever.
dog,
We're getting
I
off
I
track.
can't believe that guy exists. Like, it doesn't seem real.
That's insane that there was
that's
just a TV
an
show
FX
about
show or like Comedy Central.
It was
or
like
something.
A&E or something,
It
right?
wasn't real.
No, but I mean, like, it seemed like, do you ever Assy McGee? You ever see that show?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like he reminded me of like, oh, we'd write him into one of those fucking
It's
shows.
like a TV show you would see on a TV in GTA.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah,
like not
yeah.
a real show.
Dog,
Yeah,
the
so-
bounty hunter with this stupid fucking mullet in Hawaii, probably beating up a bunch of natives. Just, I'm sure that's all the show was.
Welcome to Dog the Bounty Hunter. I'm going to throw this native into a cage. Brought to you by Verizon.
And then I'm gonna fly him over a volcano and drop him into the volcano.
Yeah, this virgin.
Those volcano episodes are crazy. But Hulk Hogan was at the RNC. He gave a little speech.
His speech, he ripped off his shirt, did the whole shtick, and he was
Yeah.
like, my daughter's still fucking blacks, and I know Trump's gonna do something about that.
Trump's going to help me.
He's gonna help me
I wonder
put it
what
in
he's
law.
gonna help me
Get back to my former glory, brother.
No more miscegenation. What's it called? Miscegenation? Is that right? Misogyny? So would it be miscegenation?
I know what you're trying to say. Miscegenation? I don't know. I don't know.
I sound like an idiot right now.
I know
but
what you're trying to say.
Misogyny?
Misogyny?
No, it's not misogyny. No, when it's interracial fucking, it's called like misogyny.
It's something like that. Yeah.
It's been too long since I've had any of these racist conversations.
You don't think about these things because
Like it never crosses my mind that this is a fucking issue.
I think it's
Misogyny, I think.
miscegenation.
Yeah, so I think whatever,
Look it up.
whatever, brother. I don't know how to. I don't no interracial fucking anymore. It's gonna be in law. Trump's gonna do it. Project 2025, Agent 40.
Oh no, she's with a white dude now. She's married a
Oh
white
yeah,
man.
she gave into her fucking.
Wait, who?
She gave into him.
She
Brooke
married a
Hogan.
white man.
Yeah,
He's a hockey player.
If you marry a black man, I'm gonna kill myself. And she's like, no, Dad, stop.
Yo, honestly, I'm not even joking.
Yeah.
This is not like a slide or anything. I really thought Hulk Hogan was dead for a while already.
It
Like I for some reason just assumed that was true
He looks dead.
because I haven't heard anything from him since the Gawker case
Oh yeah,
when he like sued Gawker into the ground.
that was great.
That was really good.
What
a good time.
What a fucking Gawker was so stupid.
Gawker sucked.
So stupid. And whenever I hear the word Gawker, it reminds me of that dumb bitch, that fake feminist chick that was like in the Uber, and this dude had a bobblehead, like this Asian dude.
Oh yeah, you're gonna
She's
be
like,
on Gawker.
You're gonna be on Gawker. And she said like something about the continent. You don't care about the continent of Hawaii. And the way she was saying, the way she was
Yeah.
talking, I was like, oh
That
my
was
god.
a hula girl, right?
What is Gawker exactly?
It was just a website. Like it was like a
It's tabloid shit,
Kotaku
right?
was under it, and like it was just like a family of websites that would just like report on stuff. But they had this weird like. I remember there was one specific article that was like, "Here's every registered gun owner in New York City," and it would just dox them. It was the most insane shit ever.
It's like, what are you doing?
Like everybody hated them. Like genuinely. Like, there was a point. Like I think like they went on TV. And liberals and conservatives were like, "You suck, and we hate you."
Finally
Like,
did
go
the
away.
fucking
It was like
Dutch.
the most unified I've ever seen anybody.
Yeah, we did the fucking Predator fucking.
Yeah.
I love that shit, man. That's where I want to get back. I want to get back to that in this country, and I
Yeah.
feel like
We'll see.
Good luck.
there's a possibility. We're on the cusp. Okay. So a few precedented things happened. So Trump almost got offed, and the response was so mid from every corner. Like I was actually kind of shocked. I was thinking there was going to be more. The people on the right were going to literally be like, "Wah!" like you ever seen a chicken panic? Like I thought, like you ever seen a
I've been,
never seen a scared chicken?
Not in person.
Have you ever hit a chicken in The Legend of Zelda?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
The cuckoos?
Yeah,
Of course.
So you see them like, when they're like panicking and shit, and there's like little sweat coming off it and shit. Like I thought there was gonna be this doomsday, and then I thought the polls were gonna already reflect some shit. I thought there was gonna be everything's been kind of mid.
It has been kind of like whatever.
I was
I think if you're online, it's probably like doomsday-ish, but like
Yeah,
it's
if
not
you're looking
really
for
like,
it.
Yeah,
But just
you
even
gotta look for it, really.
Yeah, even in like on the outs, like I was thinking I was gonna see more of a response, and I feel like it was actually since he didn't like get like a bullet wound, like say having an exit wound or something, really didn't do it for a lot of people.
I kind of know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because like the ear thing was almost like kind of, I think
Comedic.
after a while, people were kind of like, like that didn't really.
It's a pretty lame gun. Yeah. It's a pretty lame wound for
what
a gunshot.
What if he gets out ears? So he gets by 30, gets out ears, and comes out. He's like, "Look at me on my pointed
It's
ears."
fucked up because I would respect it a little bit.
I'm a little Keebler. Look at me. I'm building cookies in a tree.
Bars.
That was bars.
That was actually bars.
Bars.
I'm sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna put a beat over that real fast.
Look at me. I'm building cookies. Look at me. I'm
a
also
Keebler elf.
Look
at me. I'm making cookies in a tree.
Do you remember when the immigrants weren't here? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Pepperidge.
That's me.
I'm Pepperidge and his farm.
I'm Pepperidge and the farm. We're going to get that farm back to the best farm in the world.
The good old American farm.
No more Arabs taking our Pepperidge.
Some guys going Super Saiyan in a crowd.
Bro, that's what they. Every time he says something so nonsensical, they still go nuts, and I'm like, they're not even listening.
I will build a big boat. I will
fly to the moon.
I will slip little cookies in your pockets if you vote for me. I will slip a tiny little elf cookie.
That might get me, dude.
That might get me actually.
I mean,
like if I woke up the next morning at election day and I had like a little breakfast treat. Exciting.
This is a real fucking deal.
Yeah.
You know what?
If you guys turncoat that easily, I'll be like, wow, everyone sucks.
Coat's off already, man.
If you woke up tomorrow morning with a Keebler elf cookie, with the one with the chocolate glaze on it, a little dribble on it, and it's chocolate solid on the other side,
pillow, just resting on your pillow when you woke up.
Would you not be like, he's him?
I would say thank you, Lily.
Lily
didn't do it. Trump did it.
Yeah, you asked Lily, she's like, I didn't do nothing, and then you're like, oh, he is him. Would you not do that? Would you not be like,
no,
Trump is my god king?
I'd be even more scared.
Would you not literally spawn a fucking MAGA hat?
Wait, hold on. Do you remember? This is a specific thing. But I don't. It was very New York.
Snazzy.
I know that I haven't seen it here, but there were these kind of these breakfast kind of pastry things. There were like these crumbly thing. They were supposed to have them with like coffee, but there were these crumbly like S-shaped kind of things. Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't know if it was like Entenmann's or what, but like...
Sounds like it.
Damn. Whatever. I've been looking for these things and I can't find them. They're really delicious in a bland way. I think you would like them, actually.
I love bland things, low-key.
If I can find them, I'll bring some. Because they're fucking weirdly good. I don't know what it is.
I love bland things and I hate it. It's insane. Because I get made fun of for it. Like, I like
bland things too.
I like flavorful things, but I also have a serious love for this blandness. Like I'd go to like Chinese buffets and just get chicken and broth with white rice.
I go to the Chinese food place.
Be like, why are you eating that only?
I only get the fortune cookie. That's it.
Paying
I get
for
a
the
bowl
buffet.
Of fortune.
Can you get a bowl?
Yeah, a bowl of cookies. I put a little bit of milk inside of there.
I don't take the fortune out either. It's the best part.
I have a little piece of paper that I slip in each one of them. It says "F it" on it, and I love it. It's my favorite thing to do. I sneak little slurs into fortune cookies.
Dude.
And then I eat it with a nice bowl of milk. It's delicious.
Mr. Trump president, Mr. President, or Mr. Former President, whatever the fuck, the emphasis on the F slur was magnificent. Could you elaborate on how you feel so strongly about that word?
I think it's got a nice couple G's in there. It's my favorite double G word. I swear.
I don't say the other one in public, but this one I'll definitely.
Sorry, you don't think nuggets are better?
What'd you call me?
You're, and then
they shot me.
The crowd,
the crowd's yelling so.
They shot me.
The crowd is yelling so loud you're taking thunder damage.
Fucking boom!
I gotta remember to write the timestamp down.
Who's the person I got? Who's the person I got? It's like Goku when he gets shot in the back by Bardock. Not Bardock, by Turles. And he's like, ah! Have you never seen that?
What are you talking about, Turles?
Yeah, when Goku gets shot in the back by Turles, and it's like way more visceral than any other Ki Blast barrage has ever been.
Is that from the mighty, the Tree of Might? I haven't seen that since I was a kid, man.
I'm gonna show you that clip. You guys are gonna be like,
I actually never saw that movie.
Oh, you never saw it?
No, I just remember seeing Turles in the games and being like, who the fuck is this?
Why are you fucking dark colored Goku?
Why are you Goku
what is this fucking
Gokoid
shit on doing in my fucking game?
This is
Gokoid? In a Dragon Ball Dragon Ball Z game, you know, like Gokoid?
I mean, there are some Gokoids in that game.
Gokoids. There are quite a few of them.
There are characters that are just Goku-esque.
Yes.
And that's it. It's just
very
it's
true.
Bardock, Turles, and fucking Goten. They're Gokoids. I don't know what to say. Is that inaccurate? Is that insensitive?
And fucking well, it's still Goku. Never mind. I was gonna say the fucking GT Goku.
And then there's Vegeta's brother, who's he's a Vegigro.
Vagina.
He's a little cock.
He's a
Vagina. Vagina. What does the scouter say on your ass power level? It's
wait. What is
it's 2.
We're watching the Dragon Ball scene where. Oh my god! Wow, that actually looks like Goku is fucking being shot up.
Yeah, he's like
that
literally
looks like Sonny at the toll booth. Like actually,
Sonny at the
Poor Goku.
And then what he says himself, look how I massacred my boy.
Look how I massacred myself.
Myself.
Look how I massacred my little Gokoid.
Yeah, that must be really confusing if you've never seen the Tree of Might. And then you're like, why is wait Goku with the Super Saiyan with the fucking the Frieza
Force
the
armor?
Frieza yeah why is he blasting
I
himself?
actually
Why
thought
is he darker? Also,
I think what I thought when I saw him in the game was like, oh, this must be like, I don't know, some weird movie where there's like an alternate. Like my thought was like, oh, alternate future kind of movie where like Goku was like turned into a Saiyan, like a normal Saiyan kind of warlord.
I like also Goku Black too, right?
Yeah, there's
like
Goku Black.
Yeah,
So many fucking Gokoids, man. There's enough of them that they need a subcategory.
they do
You know?
Gokoids, man.
Because it's not really Piccoloids. There's Namex.
There is no
Namekians.
Piccoloids.
None of them are like quite.
they're Piccoloids.
Who's the other
they're
Piccoloid?
no, because
Nail literally is a copy of Piccolo.
yeah, but that's the only one, and they fuse
But
into the same
they
person.
still actually look a little different.
They don't.
I swear
Nail,
they do.
Nail looks exactly like Piccolo.
Do they?
That's it though.
It's only Nail.
Do
though.
they?
It's
Look,
only Nail. All the other
Nail looks
Namekians.
exactly like it. You're gonna be upset. You're gonna look it up. You're gonna be stressed out.
It's been a long time, but like, yeah,
Nail's the exact copy.
I'm sure you're right, but I just don't remember seeing Nail as that looks literally like Piccolo.
He has different clothes on. That's why.
It's probably I'm thrown off
right.
by something. Yeah.
We're
Nail.
50 minutes in. We should talk about
Oh,
the Halo show is dead, which is I'm really happy about. You know, at least one thing.
One thing.
The Halo show is dead.
Ooh,
very-
people are not gonna like that. People are not gonna like that.
I stopped myself. But like I think dude, I really
good.
I don't know anybody who is sad about this.
They never showed Arbiter.
I actually did.
They
see
did.
They
Yeah,
did?
actually. Oh yeah, you didn't see? Of course you didn't, because why would you watch it?
Why would you watch it?
They showed Arbiter?
Oh, Garbiter's one of the main characters in the second season, and he dies immediately.
I don't think that's true.
I'm not kidding.
Is it Thel?
No, it's not. It's like a different alternate, like also like who cares at that point?
Wait, so he really? No, he didn't. Did he really die in season 2?
Look up. You don't have to watch it, but you can look up like a Halo show Arbiter dies.
Oh wow!
And it is the fucking stupidest shit.
I stopped watching
Instantly, by the way. The second they land on the ring, he dies.
I stopped watching when he was in like an entire episode, like not maybe the entire episode, but they're doing that whole firefight, and he was not in his armor.
Oh, the Fall of Reach, yeah.
Yeah, so I was kind of like, I don't need to see this. And then I was seeing the explanation to why they did that too, because they were explaining it as if they were two different entities. Like the Mjolnir armor, right, is Master Chief.
So stupid.
And this John nigga's not the Master Chief, and I'm like,
I'm sorry, what?
What?
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, he said that. I believe him now.
it's bad.
That's actually really strange. I guess I didn't. People, I guess a lot of people stopped watching it because I didn't even hear a lot of people complain about that.
At that point, it was nobody cared. At that point,
didn't care, yeah.
I didn't even give a shit. At that point,
It's just weird to see people just not.
What if we made Mega Man a pedophile? It's like, what are you doing?
I really do wonder about those executive decisions of hiring people who don't care about the actual the IP.
It's really strange.
The only thing I like is that they show that because in the games, our Chief is fueled by plot armor, but Chief is not killing elites the way that it depicts them and can in the world. like in the world, you beat the fuck out of elites. In
Right.
like real actuality, elites would throw around Spartans.
Well, it would be more like legendary. Like if
Yeah.
you were playing it on the hardest difficulty, you know? Where it would be hard to deal with most of those things.
the
Yeah.
fact that
but-
we can jump up like a few stories is pretty insane.
Yeah.
It is pretty fucking egregious.
It would be, I mean, everybody, especially when you're talking about an FPS, man, everything has to be kind of
Toned
nerfed.
down, exactly.
Because
in Call of Duty, you would get grazed in the head by one pistol bullet, and you'd be like, I don't feel good, and then you would die.
They should make a real. They should make a realistic Call of Duty where if you get shot in the knee, you get wheeled
gotta
off.
recoup.
You get wheeled off into an infirmary for 3 to 7 months, and then you get shipped home to your wife.
You know what's
who
crazy?
cheated on you.
You know what's crazy? I'd play the fuck out of
No,
that.
you would not.
I would.
You think you'd play that shit, and then you'd be like, you'd play it to finish it, right?
If
You do one time to finish it, you'd be like, that shit was so depressing. Please don't play that game.
It would be the same.
I thought
It's the
it'd
same.
be funny. It's not funny.
It's the same philosophy that like FromSoft games do when when a boss kills you and then you have to run all the way back.
Yeah.
That's kind of the thing. It's like you get shot, okay, now you gotta go into the infirmary for a little bit. You gotta go home to your wife cheated on you, and then you can come back to war.
I kind of
And
like
then
that.
you lost your house. You can't
It's
get back to
almost
war.
I kind of like that. It's like semi Iron Man, where if you get like an actual headshot or if you get killed, you have to start over. You have to start the game over.
That's how. Doom 2016 hardest difficulty is.
Yeah,
You die once you start over.
Yeah, it's,
Shit
I don't know,
starts.
I don't know
there's
if
like
it's called
there's like a
Iron Man
permadeath,
in
like,
everybody's thing, but that's
That's what you meant. That's
but
okay, I got
that's
you,
what
yeah.
I mean. Like, it's the Iron Man challenge that
Yeah.
you if you die, which I would
crazy.
never do that ever.
I got pretty far into 2016 actually, and then I died, and I was like, okay.
Yeah, then you would
And then
never try
I
again.
actually never played it again. It was like the last time I played it.
You don't got the chakra. I don't got the chakra for that. I don't
No,
got
I
the,
just-
like the.
it's
Okay, I'll
the
just
I
start
got,
over.
so, I got so far in too, and I was like, oh man, it's going good. And then right when I was feeling good,
You know what deters me? One time, it was especially because there's no checkpoints in old school Capcom games. You had to like ribbon it, or you had to go out of your way to save. If you did not save, you're fucked. So I was just like, I was so good at Onimusha Warlords. I was so good. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna speedrun this. I'm gonna kill it. I was so good at the game that I made one clerical error where there's a puzzle, the water's filling up in this one thing, and your partner, the ninja chick, has to like figure out the puzzle so you don't drown. I fucked up and didn't even consider that. I'm like, oh wait, I have to I actually panicked and I lost. And
You
now to
lost
be
your whole
fair,
save?
yeah, to be fair, it's not ultra far into the game, but it's far enough where I'm like, I'm not doing that again. I was so fucking annoyed that I didn't even consider that, oh, there's something that I might actually lose at that's not combat.
You got too confident, dude.
Yeah,
You got
it's
too
kind of
high
like
on yourself, dude.
You know, like in a Mario game, the biggest threat is falling in a hole. Like that's actually the biggest threat. You're not gonna you can so easily avoid any
The
actual
biggest threat
threats
is
of the
Bowser.
enemies.
This is Bowser. He's a sexual
Yeah.
deviant.
Well, I mean, if we're talking
He's
about
Cody
that,
Ko-esque. He's a sexual fucking
like,
deviant.
to me,
He needs-
it's always been like
how old is Peach?
She's a grown woman, I think, at least.
I feel like I
might-
literally have no idea.
Yeah.
She's at least a grown woman.
Look that up. Look up how old Princess Peach is.
Probably 13
I bet
or
it's really
something.
upsetting.
It's
I
probably,
bet I'm look this up,
Yeah,
and people are gonna
dude.
come knock on my door right after.
bet it's
Mario's like 32 and
Mario's 32 and balding, and Peach is 14
I probably
because that's the
especially it's
Japan,
Japanese, right? Yeah. Oh, what do you see? What do you see? What do you see? My nigga, what is it?
She's likely between her mid-teens to early 20s.
okay.
That's
so
a wide gap.
That's a wide.
It's
Yeah.
a wide gap.
She's likely 15
Cheers, Cody.
or more, 15 or
Go get it. Go get it. Ooh, he's say what now?
set her up. He comes out of hiding just for that. That's
Crazy. I heard Peach is available.
I heard Pete. Oh my god.
They told me, but like, whatever.
She might be a child.
Cody. She's only 16 years old.
Then why do you have
Mario
pictures of her?
trying to dissuade Cody Ko from sleeping with Princess Peach is fucking
He's like
hilarious.
trying to hold her back.
Well, please, Cody. I swear you're going to regret it. I swear.
Please, Cody Ko, I love your content. Please, do not sleep with this minor.
Oh, thank you, Mario, for letting me know.
Oh, thank you, Mario.
Thank you. And
I don't know how he sounds,
And
actually.
immediately grabs her, puts her under his arm.
And then gets in a pipe.
And then you hear the fucking door close and wow. Just fucking.
You see Mario's heart go down because he's so sad. He dies from sad.
That's him crying.
Yes.
So sad. It's a tragic story.
Do you think Yoshi? You think a Yoshi could kill Arbiter?
Do I think a Yoshi has the capacity to orgasm? Yeah.
So Biden might step down.
That's true, yeah. He might be gone. I actually didn't hear what you said. I actually heard. What did you say? Explain yourself, minority.
Can the dinosaur with the tongue?
Do you think Yoshi, with his abilities from Smash Bros, a combat-oriented Yoshi, could kill Arbiter?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
You think he could kill Chief?
I think Smash Bros. Yoshi could kill anybody. I don't think there is a single person. Yoshi wouldn't have missed.
It would have been an egg. Could you imagine? Boom! Missing head. A missing head. A missing head.
And then the egg's just there.
There's a dinosaur on that roof, and no one's addressed it.
No one's addressing it. And then there's just an egg. Just it's just a body with an egg.
The Secret Service noticed the dinosaur on the roof, but didn't think anything of it.
Because I guess
It doesn't.
I mean, to be real,
they thought it was quote unquote cute and adorable.
Would that not be more plausible? No, like seriously.
That a dinosaur
if you
on the
saw
roof?
some crazy dinosaur looking thing on the roof, you'd be like, what the fuck?
If I saw a Yoshi on
like,
the roof, I would not stop screaming, that's a Yoshi.
No, see, I would be like...
would never...
But think about
Derek, you could not...
A guy with a rifle versus some mythical dinosaur. I feel like not acting on the dinosaur makes more sense than not acting on the fucking person.
I know what you're saying, because you'd be like, oh, that's clearly a hallucination.
Like, that's some fucking bullshit.
That's clearly a hologram or something.
If I saw... Did you play Yoshi's Island? With the cursor? If I saw him lining up an egg throw with the freaking art cursor, and I'm like, yo, guys, that's a Yoshi. I'm not playing, that's a Yoshi.
But wouldn't it be like,
noticing me, I'm
Secret Service would be like, shut the fuck up. Like,
and I'd be like, look up there, what do you see up there? They'd be like, I see a roof.
Stupid bullshit.
Then that's a fucking green dinosaur with an egg aiming at somebody. Do you not see the cursor on the president's head? And it'd be like, that's impossible.
Minority.
And then it'd be splat.
Should I check out this minority? He's bothering me.
His Vulcan death grips me.
He's bothering me. This minority's bothering me, sir.
I love you all. I love you all. Even the little dinosaur on that roof over there with the hilarious little gun. He's so cute.
Hilarious little gun.
Ah! Ow.
Ouchie. Oh, fuck, that hurt.
Yoshi assassinating the president is crazy.
Did you see people were saying that it was not a bullet that got him, but like the teleprompter and glass hit him?
I didn't.
Did you see all those people saying that?
I didn't buy that. I did see a video of a guy recording it from the angle where you would have been able to see his ear get fucked up.
Uh-huh.
But the minute the clip of that happening where he's about to start talking about the chart. The second Trump starts talking about that, he turns the camera to himself and he goes like this. And I can't even imagine how much hatred you should have for yourself if you miss that. Like if you had to engage in like this brief period of narcissism.
100.
And you missed out having probably one of the most famous pieces of footage in all of American history.
You can sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, he literally lost so much money not doing that.
And that is a lesson of vanity.
It totally is.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Of course you're there. You're recording it.
I've always hated that. I've always hated that. I was going to try to see if there was some sort of exception. I've always hated it.
Curious.
I do it sometimes for content reasons because we're content people and we need to do that sometimes.
I do it for like if I'm
like,
not watching something on stage.
Yeah.
Like, if it's something like if we're at a party or something, I film some motherfuckers. I might get in the shot now myself.
Yeah, like I was here. Look at this stupid shit.
Yeah, like that.
Curious and curiouser.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Curious.
He did it. It was Kingston. Get him. It was
Kingston Jameson.
He literally calls you.
What?
On stage of the RNC, he's like,
I'm home.
I think the Snark Tank podcast had something to do with it. I don't know.
Oh man,
I'm not saying you should get him, but I'm not saying you should.
I'm not saying you should.
We would,
That's how we would do it,
we
too.
would grow a lot of resources. Like we've got a lot of people that follow us afterwards. We'd also be in danger.
No, our lives would be unlivable. Like we would have to move and all sorts of shit.
it would suck so badly.
Yeah, it'd be really bad.
We'd have to fucking start recording them remotely again. Unless we
Yeah.
all live together in the same wherever in fucking Bermuda or some shit. I don't even, where the fuck will we go?
Well, Kingston Jameson, my one true rival.
My one true rival.
You finally figured out.
Oh, we got to
too
talk
much.
about this before we forget about it. The McAfee
yeah.
time travel.
Yeah, you know that
Theory.
that asshole that what did he kill himself or did he die? I don't remember.
I mean, both. I mean,
The McAfee. Well, I can't remember if he.
I don't remember. I think
just
he
remember-
choked on a sausage.
Probably because I remember he was into some weird shit. So it was probably he
Yeah.
said a sausage it was actually a penis because he there was a documentary that came
You
out.
said that so somberly. It was actually a penis.
Look at this guy. What is he fucking? What are you?
Draculoid?
Yeah, Dracula. Blah. Blackuloid.
He's
that
a
it?
blackuloid.
You're a black.
That actually sounds like a slur.
Yeah, you fucking blackuloid.
blackoid.
You blackoid. That's real. This is a
a real-
black droid. I bet.
A black
Yeah, you
droid.
black.
It's a
Isn't
droid.
that the guy from Rogue One? Well, didn't they call him like a negroid or something?
You need droid.
I don't think so.
I swear they did.
Never called him
in the
that.
fucking. I thought when they're like, "Oh, you have a negroid? You have a negroid?"
And then freaking Donnie Yen's character was like, "No, I don't. It's just a regular
That's
droid."
just a droid. I just have a little black. I'm a little. It's not even fully black. I'm kind of a little bit more on the blue steel kind
I'm
of.
I'm afraid of your droid. Make your droid leave.
He's more dark cobalt than anything.
Yeah, anything. Yeah, whatever. Negroid.
Yeah, whatever, Negro.
Anyway, this time travel
the weight
thing,
of my dick in your
yeah.
a
mouth.
long time ago. You know a little bit more about the finer details of this.
Yeah. So this McAfee dude that he's done some wild stuff. He said he had a tattoo about saying he didn't kill himself or something before he died. Some crazy shit with this guy's. And then 4 years ago,
4 years.
he said that. Let me pull it up. I'm just gonna pull it up real fast because I know I. Okay, here it is right here. So John McAfee, when he died, he tweeted out this: Russia's first time traveler has returned. Guess what he said? First, let me preface. This was in July 18th of 2020. So, okay. Guess what he said? In September, Biden is medically diagnosed as unfit for office and quits. They discovered that the DNC has legal power to choose a replacement without a national vote. Weird, huh? You'll never guess who they chose. And that piece of shit never disclosed who they chose. So who do you think
Is it
they
this year
chose?
They're talking about this year. They're talking about 2020.
So here's the thing. He didn't specify what year. So he's obviously probably talking about September 2020, but we're going to ignore that. We're going to ignore all logic. He's actually talking about 2024. So he just got the dates a little bit wrong.
Well, he does have COVID.
Yeah. So
He does actually.
Also,
He
the
has
thing is,
COVID.
do people understand? So if time and people, the theory of it is that people can't go back in time.
Of course
Because
not.
time is set in stone. Like even if you can traverse the time stream, you would go to another reality. You wouldn't go to the one behind.
Of course,
previously.
it's impossible to be cyclical because then
Yeah.
shit would be disrupted
And
all
you
the time.
Yeah, 'Cause as soon as we figure out how to do it, we would just break the time stream.
Everything would be every second
would
it would be
altering.
fucked up.
unless it's branch theory. Branch is the only way it can exist.
Yeah.
Without the universe going to shit
I
all the
don't
time.
think you can actually theoretically at any point actually go back in time. I think the only thing that even makes even a remote bit of plausible sense
travel to parallel
is
reality.
going either forward or just parallel.
The parallel.
I feel like you can only go forward.
Yeah, but even with that, even the idea of that right now is ridiculous. But if we were even theorizing at all, it can only because going backward, it just can't make sense quantifiably. But anyway, John McAfee's onto something.
Yes.
He's onto something because
So who are they going to choose? Who is the surprising? You'll never guess.
yeah, who's
who?
the see what I hate about there's so much that I hate about that because it's like it could only be one person. It could
Yeah.
only be actually one person as of right how it would have went down, especially if it was that close to the election
Who?
as it is now.
It
Kamala.
would be. Well, I thought you were saying just regular European gigolo, but I guess not.
What's his name again? That fucking what's that guy's name?
Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider becomes president.
Ew.
Like, my first law. Everybody has
That'd be
to
the
get a
first
pet
assassination
giraffe.
no one gives a shit about.
I think he would get shot immediately.
His dog would shoot him probably.
his dog. I think his daughter would. I imagine his daughter hates her. Hates him.
Yeah,
because she's like, I don't know anything about her other than her band. That she was
I don't even know that that's true. I thought you were just ad-libbing this.
No. She has that band. That song X's and O's. Like
what? That's Rob Schneider's daughter.
Yeah. What
the fuck?
Yeah, that's Rob Schneider's daughter. And I was like, I didn't know they actually had talent in their family.
Rob
Schneider, L. King is Rob Schneider's daughter.
Yes.
My Secretary of Defense is going to be Akuma the Raging Demon, and Akuma walks out on the stage.
It's just like, if Akuma was our fucking dude, I'd be like,
you look like a danger. He just glides towards you. And
you can't have that. You can't have Akuma
do anything.
You think you can beat an army
It's
up?
crazy. I have Akuma shorts on right now.
You think? Wow. You think you can beat an army up?
Huh?
You think Akuma could beat an army?
Yes, absolutely. Akuma. Yes, absolutely.
You know the canon of him punching Island and blowing up, right?
Yeah, like he can.
That's canon. That's insane.
Akuma would, if he wanted to take over the world, he easily could. But I think he just wants to I just think he wants to wreak havoc on the most powerful people. I think that's all he cares about.
Do you guys think Michael Jackson could have been president if he wanted?
Yes.
Yes. In the 70s, he could have been president. Yes.
I think even in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not 90s.
Early 90s, I think so.
I think actually probably in the 2000s. I think he has too many fans, man. Like, and to the point where people, the good old boys on the right side, I think they'll vote for any, because I think the only reason they like Trump is because of his chauvinism and the cult of personality. I don't think they care anything about, because obviously it ain't about policies. You talk to any of these people, they're like, oh man, I want healthcare and I want lower taxes. And I'm like, okay, then why do you keep voting this way? So it's not about that. It's about, this guy seems cool. Just like some people that I know, when Trump got grazed, right? Almost got his head exploded. People were like, that's my president. And I'm like, what did he do?
He almost got shot.
I was like, but exactly though, right? It's like
50 Cent. Mega qualified.
Somebody said.
So Trump's my
mega qualified.
That's what's like.
We gotta get 50 Cent in there.
That's crazy. He could pretty much. My uncle got shot.
But see, that's what I mean.
Cry about it.
These people are
he
like.
Didn't put his fist up. He just walked up like a badass.
So that's my prediction. I think it's 50 Cent.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna throw 50 Cent in there.
They're gonna throw 50 Cent
oh my
there.
God! I tweeted this a few days ago that I was a Carlin thing, right? Carlin was just doing one of his usual things, talking about how fucked the planet is,
sure,
and how much more fucked it will be by the time we exist, which he was right almost about everything.
Sure.
Somebody was like, George Carlin is such a conservative Chad, man.
Who said that? Wait,
no one said that.
I swear to God, I comments on YouTube. People were saying he's conservative Chad.
Oh, like, whatever. Like YouTube comments don't mean anything.
I was like, where is this man conservative?
Look, it might be one of those jokes that you can't read because it's text. You know how you need to hear the sarcasm?
People say, yeah, it could, yeah.
He's the least conservative person I've ever seen, probably.
Well, of course, but like, that's why I wonder. That's why I wonder if that was like a sarcastic tweet. Because, like I said, sometimes the sarcasm, you can't read it in text.
Yeah, there's no shot that is such a far... That's too stupid for me to even believe that anybody believes it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of...
surprised, bro.
The closest thing you could get really is like a mischaracterization of some of his arguments where he's talking about soft language and how we should stop, like, what is so bad about saying... you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's not even like a concern. I think that's a liberal principle.
Right.
Like,
they tried to adopt it.
They
tried to, even though it turns out... Obviously, that's not what they actually cared about at all.
I mean, soft language is a weird concept in general. Because it's like,
well, no, I get politically correct language. I get it. I get why.
I get why it should be used, but I think in context where you're trying to really figure out problems and fix things, you can't use soft language.
Yeah, you have to
use the
speak
right word.
Oh my God! Did you see?
What happened?
Did you see AOC's Instagram live?
I heard about it. What'd you say? Oh, that would have been dope.
Right?
That would have been dope, dude. I really...
Unfortunately not.
Okay, what happened?
Dude,
what happened?
it was the worst thing I've ever seen. She was basically talking about how, like, we can't get a new guy in here. We can't.
Oh, yeah, she completely... they wagged the dog on her so hard.
Yeah.
They whipped the shit out of her.
They had a fucking grand piano dangling over her or something. Because, like, she just seemed so uncomfortable. And the whole time... I can't even count how many times she said, I'm not trying to say, or I'm not saying... Or like, I might be wrong. It was literally, I'm not even exaggerating. And trust me when I say this, I'm not exaggerating. I think she said, I'm not here to say this. I'm not here to say that. I think no less than 100 times. It was crazy. It was like 2 hours of just nothing.
Do you remember not that long ago, might have even been on the last episode, where I said the attitude of her might be a good idea as a president, somebody with that type of vigor.
Yeah, it's all gone.
Yeah, with what I heard about in that and what you're explaining, I was like, oh, yeah, never mind.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I completely rescind anything that I
It's
said
the
about that.
It's the most docile person I think I've seen in a
That's
long
crazy. Like, where it's like, oh, remember the squad? Remember that shit?
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck happened?
I don't
They're
know,
all
whatever.
like, oh, Palestine getting absolutely
Oh, so I
decimated.
think-
and
so-
they're like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. So here's my pitch. I think it's 50 Cent. That elephant that stomped on that guy.
Oh, I get
I think he's a pretty good candidate. He knows how to get things
I
done.
think a good candidate for president would
50
be
Cent, so 50 Elephant 2024.
50 Cent, criminal elephant 2024.
double whammy right
That
there,
is
man.
such a stupid shirt. I would love to see that, you know? Because people will read this shirt and be like,
What the fuck?
what? In what context? What is that?
What does this mean?
50 Cent
who do you
criminal
think,
elephant
Kingston? Who do you
2024.
think?
I like that. Yeah. Who's on your ticket? Who's your ticket?
Yeah, but real humans, right?
Very cool.
Very cool with the waving. With the,
Yeah, I think I can get it out with the noise gate.
Is it really that loud? Is it gonna be? I'm sorry.
I mean,
My
it's it's not loud.
we'll get it.
Yeah, we got
bad. I think Bo Obama, good choice.
Bo the dog.
Yeah, I think the
Wait,
dog would be a good choice.
Isn't Bo
No,
dead?
He must be.
Is Bo dead? Isn't he dead?
That's fine. Resurrection is the thing.
Okay, so Bo Obama's corpse.
Okay, so Bo Obama.
Bo Obama.
I don't know. This is gonna be real. I don't think who's might be a good president. Maybe Pelosi's husband.
Christ.
Oh my God. Okay, so Jared Fogle. He's coming out of prison, right?
There's no way he's going out of prison.
I think so.
No, don't fucking tell. No,
I'm
no,
not
no,
kidding.
no, no.
Wait, I think that's true. Hold on.
Dude,
Let me look it up.
Why are you trying to ruin my fucking day?
I'm sorry. Let me look it up.
Why are you trying to ruin my day? That actually gave me a little flash of like, there's no hope left in this world. I can't. Please don't let that be true.
Darkness.
Please don't let that be true. Don't let that be true.
I feel
Don't
like
let that be true, because that actually, I think I might give up. If we can't even
Jared
keep...
Fogle, former face of Subway, scheduled for prison release in 2029. So it's actually a while.
That's...
But felons can run for president. So as we've established, so like
They just can't vote. That's it.
yeah, they just can't vote.
They
which
can't
is-
vote, but they can be fucking president. So
That is
Jared
so
Fogle...
that is so fucking funny. But like, yeah. So I think Fogle, who's the VP?
Definitely.
Weinstein, obviously.
Jared Fogle and Cody Ko.
Oh my God. Fogle-Ko. That's kind of sound. There's a ring to it.
Fogle-Ko.
Fogle-Ko.
Their joint venture.
That goes. It's like when like yeah. It was like because yeah, that works. I like that.
Yeah, I like it
good.
too.
I'm good. That actually works.
You guys
So
can have that for
Fogle-Ko.
free.
Fogle-Ko 2024. That's another shirt. Print it up. I think I want, which would be the worst ticket ever. It's two people that were at the RNC. It would be Hogan and Kid Rock.
Hogan and Kid Rock.
Yeah.
That's a great alternative ticket.
Dude,
What about wide neck and long neck?
Oh my God!
I can't believe those people.
I forgot about them.
Of course, you forgot about them. I can't believe you somehow pulled that memory from your head.
I don't know. I think I saw it recently. Something about them.
Something?
Recently.
Dude,
they've been on my mind. Wide neck and long neck.
I hate long neck so much. I can't stand that kid. Like he's so gross. But like there's something about the wide neck that I'm like, there's something about him that I'm like, dude, his build is incredible. He's
got
like
a
a
crazy-
tombstone. It's crazy.
He's got a crazy build. His sliders are all over the place, man. He's got a wild build.
I love that. Like the RPG.
He's not tailored for any boss at all. It's crazy. Like
It's funny that like RPG sliders are actually real. It's just like uncommon to see
he's
people
just
in
arcane and vigor, and that's it.
those. Yeah, he's just he's just dude. He's oh man.
Wow, I'm finding all sorts of shit that I can't use.
That guy's great. So I hope he made a bag from all that
Long
bullshit.
neck?
Oh, wide neck and long neck?
I
Yeah.
feel like they didn't. They're not well educated.
I feel you're probably right, and I feel like they lost me when they were when they were saying something next matter. I can't remember what it was, and I'm like, come on, nigga, you're black. You can't don't parody Black Lives Matter. Like it was at a point too where like it wasn't that the George Floyd shit was going on and stuff like that.
Oh,
and
they wouldn't have got him.
And it was like, well,
Yeah, Chavez don't got that much weight behind him.
Should we do
that neck could handle anything.
That's right.
So that neck could handle
another ticket. Another ticket.
That neck can handle whatever Yoshi threw it through.
So fuck, I can't remember. So no, that's too old of a reference. Mark Furman. A lot of people don't remember that guy. But let's do because I want Derek Chauvin.
Oh my god.
I want Chauvin.
Right. Chauvin
Rittenhouse.
Chauvin Rittenhouse.
Do you have to be 35 to be a VP? Oh yeah, because
it doesn't matter. None of this matters.
So we're gonna
Cody-Ko is not old enough.
He has a fake ID. Yeah. So they have fake
maybe
IDs.
he is. I don't know. Maybe he is 35.
I have no.
Actually.
I actually have no idea.
Because he was 25 and Tanamojo was 17. How old is
Oh,
Tanamojo
and that
now?
was back in what year?
I don't know. What she's 26 now.
And she was 16, so 10 years ago.
9, so he's 34.
So,
So he's definitely
34.
she's 26.
She's 26 now.
And
I
so
think.
she was 16 or 17.
She was 17.
Oh, so that was 9 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Back in
if
the
he
days.
might be. He might
just clear it. If he was 26 at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was 25.
Oh, he was 25.
But so it depends on the month and like all
damn!
that
So
stuff.
it's so close.
Yeah, it is really close.
Well, see, by the time he's supposed to be sworn in, I think we'll just give it to him. He's there. He's good.
It's the best news he's heard all week is that he qualifies for this election.
He can just pardon himself of everything. Well, I guess he's not going to get in trouble. Like it's not like what's her face is pressing charges or anything,
right?
Which is like
he's gonna get.
I feel like that. I don't know.
Social pariahness.
That would have been. I'm glad that it seems like she's grown up and matured, and she's not like she's just speaking her truth, and she's not doing that thing like I'm gonna like just do a rampage of lawsuits and all this shit where I'm like retro.
There's nothing I like about
a lot
that
of times when
girl.
that
I feel like
happens,
so
it's
mean.
more of it's just like I'm just trying to get some money, and I'm like it's not about justice, and I hate that. But
I feel bad for her because she's clearly had bad experiences, like a lot of bad experiences growing up in her life.
she grew up so fucking stupid. Like the stuff that she was surrounding herself with, like you so many of those girls getting those fucking. It was like the kick thing just happened recently. These dumb fucking chick with the fake ID, and then these guys on
that party, right?
Yeah, that part, like that whole thing where
Was that when they kicked her off on stream because she was like?
I don't know if she got kicked out. It was just a guy.
I saw one video of like some party. It's like where it's like, how old are you? And it's like 17. It's like, well, how'd you get in here?
Oh, it wasn't that one.
What are you
it wasn't
doing?
that one. It was probably the one that I saw was probably like the 100th one that day or something. But,
Right.
Yeah. Which I still can you believe that Destiny got banned like for a month from Kick or something?
That is crazy.
That whole interview had to be in tears, dude.
Did you see him? Did you see him eviscerating Boogie on like?
I did. I watched it. I watched it and I made a video. I actually was supposed to drop it. I got a little lazy, but I finished it, uploaded it, didn't make a thumbnail.
It's insane,
but I watched the him getting it cut short because of the knife thing he did at the end. I watched that because I was like, I was actually about to click out of it, and I'm so glad I didn't because when Destiny came on, the real Boogie came out.
Yeah,
because he was being all docile. He was being all like, "Yeah, this is the real me. This is Steve." I'm like, "Get the fuck out!" Like that soft defeatist, like pity me thing. I was so angry.
I'm gonna download. I'm gonna donate $1,000 to charity because
to St. Jude's
because I really I could be wrong. I would like you guys to correct me on this, but I really think St. Jude's is doing amazing work and
Yeah. Is this true? Fact check me on. And then Destiny's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna fact check you on this. I don't care
Destiny
about
was
anything
like,
you're
you're
saying.
fat and stupid. Shut the fuck up.
It was the one time where I was like, Destiny being an evil villain, I was totally like on board.
Yeah.
It was like totally everything that he was
perfect.
doing.
I was like, I'm a fan today.
Totally. I was like, I would have shaken his hand after. It would have been like, well done, dude. Well done.
Good show.
Yeah.
I think he's definitely entertaining to say the least.
He's definitely entertaining, especially when he has his little tantrums. I love it.
Yeah,
like,
I love him talking to Dave Rubin and Dave Rubin just being like.
Dave Rubin having nothing to say about because Dave Rubin's like, oh, violence, political violence. You guys are pushing it so far.
With all due respect,
you're pushing so far.
This isn't about liberal, conservative, left, right, or anything. Dave Rubin as a human being is one of the stupidest people I have ever. I've ever gazed into the eyes of, dude. Like I remember locking eyes with him once, and I remember being like, oh my god,
you didn't see anything, did you?
Like it was like
nothing was home.
It was like when you see like a like a microwave in an alley.
That's good.
It really felt like
that is a perfect. Yeah,
it really. I don't know how to explain that further, but like trust me when I say it was like it's exactly.
He's missing parts, dude.
You have no clue about political violence, and
fucking Piers Morgan.
You're no better than the people you're asking him to be, and he's like,
Well, I hate it. Well, first of all, I hate it. Destiny vindicated himself when he asked about, well, why don't you guys condemn, is specifically talking about like a Dave Rubin.
Yeah, disavowed January 6th.
Disavowed. And he's like,
and then they wouldn't.
Well, like about to say, like trying to be like, it's not the same. It's just like, stop wasting our fucking time, dude. You're defeated.
Piers Morgan got me so mad. He got me so
all
heated.
of his tweets, all of fucking Dave Rubin's tweets, he has all these violent tweets.
Oh no, he does. Yeah, that's what.
So I'm like, why are you on this panel? And it's like, hey, Piers Morgan, either your team are so stupid and won't vet these people, or he knows how fucking absolutely stupid Dave Rubin is, and this is gonna be great content. You know what I mean?
I mean, probably. To
Morgan
be honest,
he got me so upset because he was like, it was just a lot of. He was like, you're doing what-isms, and it's like, so the fuck are you?
Well,
you're literally doing the same thing back to me.
Like whataboutisms?
Yeah, like doing whataboutism. He's like, you're doing the same thing. I'm what I'm doing is I'm asking for them to acknowledge their wrongs as well.
Yeah.
If I'm being put on a grand stage to acknowledge my wrongs, which let me explain my personal preference. It's kind of unfortunate someone died. It's very unfortunate someone died.
you're gay.
And it's a bit hyperbolic to try to shoot the president at the same time. That's my public statement.
Well, look, it's all
that's my public statement.
You're gay.
It's all it's the whole situation's fucked. But I am completely with people crying about Destiny, doing their hypocrisy things.
It's pussy shit.
They obviously don't care. First and foremost, that's the thing. The biggest thing is the hypocrisy. They don't care about political violence at all. They don't care about the Kyle Rittenhouse shooting those people. Like one of them was a bad guy.
Fucking Trigger House going
The other
bananas.
ones weren't bad. But they still whatever. They're all liberal cucks anyway.
One got eviscerated for just saying stop.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter. They're all fake. And then number two, I just don't care. I just don't care about. There's no point in pretending.
Yeah,
it's like why do I have to?
But we said this last time.
The political thing, the political fucking jump roping. It's stupid.
Yeah,
they should have had gainer battles. Like whoever gets the best gainer wins.
The what?
Best gainer.
The best gainer. I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, do gainers, and whoever has best, you got to apologize right now. You're like, okay, you got a better gainer than me, man. You got to shake hands. I'm sorry about that.
Things would be better
And
for
then
sure.
Piers Morgan has to do a gainer.
Yeah.
He can't say no.
Piers Morgan pisses me off because he when he's not on his show, he actually completely is like, oh yeah, the plight of the Palestinians, blah blah blah, everything's fucked. He's very reasonable. And then on his show, he has to be all like kind of snarky and be all like, "Oh, I'm so offended by everything." Hey, and I'm like, "This fucking."
He's British. That's why I don't like.
Yeah,
him.
but like I've heard him speak outside of his show, and he's like, "Oh, his takes are very reasonable."
He's
like,
British, that's
and I'm
why
like,
I
"You
don't
fucking."
like
I was
him.
like, I can't. It's all I'm like, dude, television. Stop watching this shit. It's all performative.
The fact that television is still a real thing is crazy to me, dude.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck watches it.
We should move on to questions.
Yeah.
Papa Jesus wrote in. Remember, you can write in your questions to patreon.com/snarktank. And if you don't do that, we'll kill you. Papa Jesus wrote in. He says, "Hello to the podcast. They got my inner monologue to start using the N-word. If you could imbue any species,
Better be black.
with it's too late. It's too late. If you could imbue any species with human level sentience, what would you choose and why?
Dogs.
No,
Dogs.
because then they won't be dogs anymore.
Yeah, they'll be our friends.
They won't become no.
No,
They
they would
won't.
be our enemies, probably.
No, they will absolutely be like. You saw that episode of Rick and Morty, right?
Yeah,
It would
yeah.
basically be that. They're like, oh, look at what they're doing to us. Oh, they cut our balls off.
I guess for me,
What?
I would just treat a dog with respect, where everybody else would be like, "No, you're still my dog," and I'd be like, "Oh,
Yeah, it's not a good idea.
bees." No, I'm kidding.
Bees actually would be a good idea.
No,
Yeah, I
no
think so.
insects. There's too many of them.
Yeah,
There's too
yeah,
many.
they-
You can't do
there's too
any
many.
insect.
We need bees. So like, I
We
feel
do-
like
yeah.
they need to communicate. Hey guys, we're doing things so your food can be here.
There's really not. There's not a lot of
I
species
would
that
say
wouldn't.
elephants.
There's not a lot of species that wouldn't seek revenge on us. I think
Elephants.
That's a good point. Elephants would be unstoppable.
elephants would be fucking.
Imagine
scary, especially because
elephants.
they have a hive mind.
Elephants with elephant guns.
Elephant with elephant make guns at like their size.
Like they just fucking they
It's
get
like a
Elephant-
fucking Titanfall gun. That's crazy.
It's not good, man.
Definitely not fishes.
An elephant gun, one by one.
Imagine an elephant
Let
putting you
the
down and it's like,
seasons
sorry, they
begin.
shoots you and you are just wind afterwards.
Imagine an
that's what
elephant
happened.
wrapping its trunk around a normal AK-47, burying it in your mouth and pulling the trigger.
Damn, I can't imagine it. If they had human level sentience, they would be like easily.
You ever see an elephant scratch its stomach with its dick?
No, that's cool though.
They do that. I'm not even joking.
They have that much control over their penis?
Yeah.
That's
prehensile, I think.
I don't believe that.
Look up elephant scratches tummy with penis.
You look it up first.
I feel like Google's going to be like, hey, if you're finding
I can't camera search
bestiality,
right now because I'm Googling something.
purport this to fucking the authorities, you freak. Something like that.
You look that up and you're going to get a fucking flag. Like, the FBI's actually been watching you the whole time.
Let the seasons begin.
Here you go.
Damn, that's insane control. Why can't we do that?
How do you feel seeing that?
I like elephants a little less now.
Yeah, people always talk about horse cocks, but that shit's fucking like impressive,
Right?
dude.
It's like it's another trunk, basically.
It is. It's a baby trunk.
That makes me really. That has to be another elephant behind him or something. I can't.
You just can't accept it. It's okay.
Yeah.
I hate seeing any of my favorite animals in sexual moments because it makes me so sad. 'Cause I think of them as like pretty much plushies.
It's not sexual. He's scratching his tummy.
Yeah, but like seeing dogs fuck, I'm like, oh my god, I like my dog less after this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like seeing animals fuck. Yeah, I'm not really.
It's upsetting.
Like seeing my dog hump something, I'm like, I used to love you a lot.
But I also just don't like I don't like watching animals. Like some people think it's so funny to see animals shit and everything. I'm like, I just don't. That doesn't amuse me.
That bothers them. You know that, right? Like dogs, particularly, if you watch them shit, it actually makes them feel.
Well, because
dogs don't care. Dogs don't care.
What they want is there are certain ones that what they want is they're like, why are you looking at me? You're supposed to be looking out for me because I'm in my most vulnerable state.
Protect me.
So they're like, hey, I'm in my most vulnerable state because that's when a lot of animals get attacked while they're fucking defecating. So because obviously that's their most vulnerable state.
Yeah.
They're basically sometimes they'll look at you being like, why are you looking at me? Like scope the area, make sure we're good. And then there's also other ones that just don't have that instinct, right? They just don't give a shit.
Dumbass dogs.
Yeah.
I really don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to think of this question, and I really don't know.
Oh, yeah, I don't even remember what was the question. Oh, who would you give it?
Bears?
Probably fish. I want to see what they would do.
I don't want to hear a fish talk.
That's fair, actually. That's not a bad
I
idea.
couldn't respect the fish.
Yeah. What kind of fish?
They'd probably do a full sail try to annihilate us.
Yeah.
Did you see the video of the fucking the marlin coming up on the ship and stabbing a guy a few times and then going back into the water?
That is the coolest
What is that?
thing. That is
Show me.
amazing.
The swordfish. I had it before. It's probably in my likes.
Find it right now.
That is
a swordfish stabbed a guy multiple times,
and then going back in the ocean.
And he dipped. He's like, all right, later, guys.
That's amazing.
He got stabbed. There was a stab by fucking stabbing. A swim by stabbing.
Swim by stabbing.
That's insane.
And that is.
I bet that was a fucking. I bet it was a British swordfish too.
He did it for sport too. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's like,
and that motherfucker, like, he gets so excited when a boat passes by, like, oh fuck, here we go,
jackpot.
Just stabbing motherfuckers. Fucking other animals, they're all sad that they can't do that. Fuck, man, how come I don't have a fucking sword on my goddamn
I had a blade
nose?
on my fucking snoot.
Oh, this is so funny. Walmart brand wrote and he says, "Hey, orc, barbarian, halfling, rogue, and dwarf bard."
Wait, dork barbarian.
I'm an orc barbarian.
Orc barbarian.
Is that you?
That's me.
Must be him.
Yeah.
Halfling, rogue. I guess that's me. And dwarf bard. Oh, because dwarf
bard. Oh, I see.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, I'm not. Okay, I'll take it, but a dwarf? I'm not that goddamn small, but okay.
I mean, they made me a halfling. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
Hobbit.
What is that, like 3 feet?
Yeah, probably even a little
less.
shorter.
I'm probably shorter than you as a dwarf.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like a short. I would think a dwarf's probably like 4 feet, like something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, first time asker, long time listener. Welcome, Walmart brand. Given that the election is a popularity contest, anyways, what YouTubers? Stolen. Given the election is a popularity contest anyways, what YouTuber / internet celeb / lol cows would you want to see as nominees? What party would they be nominated for? What policies would they run on? Love the show.
Lol cows.
I mean, we got to get Boogie in there. We got to get Boogie in there.
Boogie for sure.
Because it's very clearly established that we no longer care if candidates lie.
Yeah.
So, like, why not?
100%.
So this is not the same one.
What is happening right now?
Is that the swordfish that you're finding?
It's not the same one, but it's another video of it happening.
Well, what do you mean? I want to see the one that I want to see the real one.
Ow. Oh. Ow. Ow. What an asshole. Ow, it keeps going.
Yo.
What an asshole.
That's different than I assumed. I thought it jumped out of the water and did it.
There is one that happens literally.
That's the one I want to see. I don't give a shit about it in the water.
That guy's getting like relentlessly fucking poked. That sucks.
Imagine getting shanked underwater.
Yeah.
You turn around and it's just one of God's creatures.
Just fucking... it kept going. I'm like, what a dick.
That's fucking crazy.
That's why you
Swordfishes
gotta
are
bring
assholes.
a gun underwater, you know?
That's why we gotta genetically engineer gunfish to counter the swordfish population.
Gunfish.
Yeah.
That is fucking crazy. I think people would stop fishing
They just
altogether.
got empty cavernous like barrel noses.
Dude, they got barrel.
It's like a big circle. It's like Cubert.
And it's like they use it like a blunderbuss, right? They suck in a bunch
They
of
suck
shit.
in a bunch of debris.
and then they jump
And
and,
they
then
blow it out
shoot
at
your face.
5 million miles an hour.
The gunfish.
That'd be crazy to see. They're like, how the flying fish like jump out of the water and stuff. The motherfuckers jump and then just shoot you in the face and go back in the water.
Blows your fucking face off, dude.
Dude, I think the ocean would be so much more plentiful because people would not be fishing.
No
They're
one would
like,
go
"Be
in there.
careful, fucking
You gotta watch out for the
bulletfish."
fucking gunfish.
Yeah.
Because they and their guns hit like Gears of War guns too. Like it is
piles of
way
meat.
more powerful than any firearm that we have that isn't like flak cannons or like artillery.
And nobody can get close enough to study them.
No.
So we can't make our
We can't reverse engineer them or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
They don't die either. Because when one of them dies, they all eat it.
Oh yeah,
So like we can't even like dissect the corpse of them to figure out like how it works after the fact.
That is a supreme species right there.
That is like apex predator shit.
Yeah.
You can't learn from us.
Why is this so much more superior than everything else? Like, what happened with this thing?
It's the gunfish, man.
The
But yeah, we gotta
gunfish.
get Boogie in the White House.
Boogie.
Who's his running mate?
I personally would love it to be drunk Ethan Ralph.
Oh my god.
He went off on a bender again.
What about Boogie as president? Did he really?
Yeah. So like for a long time those
I think I saw a video of him like high on shrooms or something, like grabbing his head, like fucking twirling around or something.
probably because I saw he I didn't watch the whole stream. I began it, but he left his stream for like 20 minutes running. And then returned from he left his stream for like 20 minutes or something. And then came back and you could hear in the background with all these bottles clinging. And I was like, yes, he's back. Because I guess he was sober for a little while. So he's back. He's back, drunk as shit, making horrible decisions. And I'm here for it.
Jackpot.
Because he's my favorite locale by a country mile. So I would love to see him as president because all he would be doing is abusing people, saying the N-word, drunk as shit. And then Boogie would I guess Boogie is a perfect politician because he would just lie about everything.
Dude, Boogie has the bones of a politician for sure.
1000%.
He doesn't have the money management.
Oh, so they're fishing it. They wrangled it. Oh!
Then it did.
Yo, did it take it with him?
No,
Wait, turn it.
No.
I couldn't quite see.
So
The lights are kind of
didn't
glaring.
just jump in. It was hooked.
That is crazy.
So it was hooked, and it was like, "Fuck you, son." Bam.
Oh,
It didn't get him.
yeah, it didn't, whatever. Okay.
Damn.
The other one is visceral.
That guy
Like,
got lucky. That guy
You
got
see this?
lucky.
I don't
Get
want
out of it. What the
All right,
fuck
enough,
was that?
Enough. I don't want to see anymore. So Boogie on the ticket. I would love personally. I would love a Boogie Destiny ticket.
How would that work?
Exactly.
That's how it used to work, dude. It'd be a conservative and a freaking liberal together.
That is not true at all.
It used to be a Republican and a Democratic president. That's how it used to work.
Are you
no,
crazy?
No. It'd be a Republican.
Give me an example.
Lincoln and his vice president. Literally.
Who's
They
his-
weren't of the same party. Like actually, factually.
That is not a
Chris,
common thing.
No, that was
at
the
all.
past. It was the past. It would work like that.
Right, but the past isn't now.
Definitely. That's why I said it used to. My words exactly.
I don't know how true that is.
I don't
Look
know.
it
either.
up.
That sounds kind of insane.
Look it up. They were
I
a
think
puppy
you should.
party.
I think you
I
should
think-
verify it.
Look it
But
up.
you're the
Yeah,
one
I
making
will.
the claim.
I think
It was Andrew. What was his name?
Andrew Tate. I think I think it's possible that like early on in the country's history where there were like multiple parties running, that there would have been like a member of like you could have had a ticket with members of like different parties that were more or less.
Andrew Johnson.
What party was he?
Andrew Johnson's party. Make the exact.
The cum party.
This is Lincoln's running mate?
Yes.
So they had
who ascended the throne after him?
A party full of cum. This is a cum party.
The cum party.
Yeah. All they do is run on cum.
If I have a son, I want to name him Cletus Ulysses. So that way his initials are cum.
That's sick as fuck.
Yeah. I want him to get, because you gotta, it's like when you see people with like really like horrible names and they end up in like really successful positions.
Cletus Ulysses, man. You could name him Chris Jr.
I know, yeah.
Chris
He was a Democrat.
Chris
He was
Uriah.
a Democrat and Lincoln was a Republican?
If I'm not mistaken, he was a Republican.
Well, Lincoln, I'm pretty sure was a
He was definitely a
Republican. Yeah, he was a Republican for that time,
He
yeah.
was that kind of Republican.
but also, the parties were very
they were
different.
flipped.
They were
rel-
very
they were
different.
relatively
Yeah, so
flipped
by
back
today's
then.
standards,
Like,
his vice president would have been a Republican and he would have been
Yeah, the Democrats
Also-
were all
also-
Southern racists.
Also,
back then.
Andrew Johnson was very racist. Very, very, very racist.
I mean,
He was
that's
a Democrat.
Most people back
He was a-
then.
he was a Democrat.
was
They were
very racist.
Southern hardcore racists, and they were like, "Yeah, slavery's kind of dope." And then they were like, "All right, I guess."
And then Lincoln was like, "Yo, if you guys don't get with the program, I'm fucking you guys."
But you know,
up the ass.
but you know what's
And
fucked
then he
up?
died.
Lincoln was actually very racist too.
I wouldn't say very racist.
No, he is.
He wasn't. He wasn't an abolitionist,
You,
but he
you don't,
wasn't.
you don't know what you're talking about.
I literally read a good portion of his memoirs.
You just
He-
said he's not very racist. There are quotes of him being very racist.
There are quotes of him saying things that are racially
Oh
insensitive,
God.
but he also at the same time freed the slaves and was moving,
Not-
literally
not
moving
be-
towards.
not because
Yes,
he-
the better the country. Yes, I agree.
yeah, but then why?
I agree, but
then
Derek,
I
there's
just
more-
don't understand why you're
Derek,
pushing
there's
back.
more context than
It's-
just saying he's a very
Okay,
racist man.
so when somebody like where Richard Spencer says really racist shit, but also doesn't say other racist shit, is there
it's-
more context need to be have?
No, there needs to be more context.
No,
Derek.
there doesn't.
He
If
wasn't exactly an abolitionist for the
what's
best
happening?
reasons.
Look at
But what I'm trying to state is that he also was very much so forward towards pushing black people into being equal citizens. He was very for that, and then he died
he was very for that. For what reason?
to better the country, make the country a stronger place. It wasn't exactly like, oh, black
Okay.
people are just as good as us.
Okay.
It was like, we need to have a stronger country in general. Because we can't have a bunch of citizens here that are not treated as equal.
See, I love the. It's kind of like it's when people fall for Hitler's propaganda.
No, it's not.
When they're like-
This is
so that's what
real,
happened.
Derek.
So Hitler. So again, Hitler has words that are real, and he used words about bettering his country in a specific progressive way, in a socialist way, and that is not what he actually believed. Do you understand?
One person was okay. Yes, you are right about Hitler, but one person
Mm-hmm.
was very much soared towards doing that, and then just died before he can finish it.
Yeah, but again, what I'm just saying is the things that he was doing. Like, okay, he did a lot of things that benefited people very well. But I'm saying, as a person, well, I was just saying he was a very racist person. That was my only point.
I could see him being a racist person, but I could see at the same time as like if you're like a super racist person,
I just don't think if maybe you're confused thinking that like racist people can't do good or something.
that's not exactly what I'm. Okay, you're right.
I'm just saying,
I'll-
I feel like it's not complicated at all. It's just like, oh, from things that he has said, I'm like, oh, that is a person that does not think
guess-
black people are
Yeah.
on the level.
I guess he was. I guess
regardless of
I
what
guess
he
because
actually did.
you're coming from the perspective of, I assume, very racist, but you're also framing it from the time period.
That's
Which
what
in that case, like, probably wasn't very racist for that time. But he's like, by today, like, he's
still
pretty
probably
racist guy.
definitely
Well,
referred
see,
to
that's
people
also-
at them as like
that's also
horrible words and expected them as like terrible things, which is very, very likely. Duh.
You know what's interesting though
I know.
about the past too? When a lot of people, when you read their memoirs and their diaries and stuff, there's a lot of people that weren't racist at all.
Yeah.
It's a very misconception that everybody was just like, oh, on average, everyone thought this. And I'm like, that's actually not true at all.
Yeah, a lot of
No,
there was
just
more.
Well, just because they didn't write it down. Like,
Well,
there's a lot of things that I think that I don't write down.
There's colloquialness of like, I agree with Derek on this part as well. You're right. There are a bunch of people who have words that are just not bigoted. You know, they're very much so confused about the way of things being.
Yeah,
Right, but
and
how do you know
they were
they
against-
just?
they were
How do you know
against,
they
like-
didn't? How do you know they just
But
didn't
that's so
write
they can
that?
write it down and be it.
They just
at the
didn't
same
write it.
time,
You know what? What do you say?
How do you know they just didn't write that?
That's true.
Well, no, because they were in their words and memoir. I don't mean like they never used racist terms.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
were also actively against the idea of practicing slavery. They were
Right,
abolitionists. They're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
this is fucked up. First
Yeah.
of all, you know, like those people on average didn't even get a piece of the pie. So why would they even be for it if they're not even benefiting from it?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, and then also they were just like, "This is fucked up. What are we doing here?" And there's the misconception that like, oh yeah, most people on average just were okay with slavery, and I'm like, that's not true. Because
I think
you weren't.
most, but there were people that were not.
I think there were just people that didn't do anything about it because it didn't concern them.
But that's kind of what okay means.
Yeah.
that's
well,
on
it's
some
like,
level,
it's
you know?
no, because at the same time, then we can extrapolate that to like anything, like say the white slavery that's going on, sex trafficking. We're letting it happen.
Yeah, we are.
We're not okay with it, but
I mean,
we're
but
not okay with it.
We're not okay with it, but
we
in our action,
denounce it. We openly denounce it every time it's brought up.
and so do those people.
And I agree. I agree with those people. Yeah, but that's not the vast majority.
In our
that
action,
is a good portion.
In our action, we are
I don't
okay
have the
with it
numbers on that, though.
in that sense.
Yeah.
In our action, we are kind of okay with it.
Well, in our
inaction, I agree.
You know what I mean?
I am on your side with. I wish that we collectively did something about it, but my apathy comes from I know I can't convince enough people to give a fuck.
Right. Yeah.
At the same time, that's true.
But yeah, whatever.
My argument is that I think he wasn't a proper abolitionist in the sense of like, this is bad, abolish it. It was like abolish it because of the fact that these are people that we can tax and use to better the country.
I think it's opportunist. I think he was more of an opportunist than like say the way that we used to see him before. It was in the same vein as like we thought Christopher Columbus was pretty dope, and they're like, oh wait, this guy actually. He did some cool shit, but this guy's kind of problematic.
I never had a chance to think he was dope.
Ultimately, the real...
I'm Caribbean.
The reality...
I'm Caribbean. I never had a chance to think he was dope.
That's true.
My grandma was like, that man's a monster.
Yeah. This is the way that I was taught in school, right?
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, and then as little kids like, my family's from Puerto Rico and he's really bad. And they're like, shut up.
The thing to me was just like, I just understood a long time ago that like geniuses are also stupid. So it's like, it doesn't really... Like fucking Isaac Newton putting mercury in his eyes and shit. It's just like, all right, well...
Good for him, man.
What hope did anybody...
Was that a trend? Or
Slay.
was it
No,
just
that was
him
not-
being like an outsider?
That was just him,
Slay.
it was just him being fucking... Like, he was just like, I'm so curious.
You sure it wasn't just a fashion statement?
No, he believed in alchemy and shit. Which is like, you know... if a genius can be stupid... Then fucking whatever. Like who? Like of course,
and they kind
of course,
are,
Abraham Lincoln could be racist. Of course, like fucking the crackhead on the side of your road probably has like insight about something.
Yeah.
You know, like what? You know what I mean?
You're right. It's I think
It's
about
whatever.
Like,
I think people have sliders.
they do have sliders.
I think there's perks. We have the sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we have a character sheet. We have that like what is it that star diagram with all of our yeah.
That's the freaking
I forget what it's called.
The Skyrim thing where it's like a one-handed 18.
Oh, yeah,
Wisdom 4.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
My heavy armor's 38 though.
The scariest people are the people with like
Always
high wisdom, low intelligence, or high intelligence, low wisdom. Those
High
are the
intelligence,
scariest
low wisdom
people.
are the scariest.
That's my brother. I don't know if he watches this or not.
High intelligence, low wisdom.
Yes, that is him.
They're scary.
Yeah.
They're the scariest ones. They'll do something really fucked up.
Dude,
That's like the that's what's his name? Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer's really high intelligence, really low wisdom.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Yeah.
Negative charisma. At least that's how I would say. I think he was.
I don't know, man. He was piping.
He piped, but at the same time, I think it was because he didn't. Here's a weird thing, and maybe I'm wrong about this, but when I see footage of people back in the day, they were fucking
strange looking.
They were and I feel like Oppenheimer looked normal, and that means you're like a god.
Oh, fair, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, he did look like a normal guy.
He looked like a villain. He looked like a ghoul to me. But like, I guess
I thought he looked
crazy.
Normal. I thought he looked normal.
He looked like a completely normal person. He looked like he could walk out of a fucking Quiznos here. I would be like, that's not J. Robert Oppenheimer. That can't be, but it looks a lot like it.
What's crazy is that during his speech, I think he might have been warped right afterwards. I think he had physically changed because he knew that what he made, but he was just like,
at that point he was like, oh yeah, I killed so many people.
I'm going to be the reason humanity's going to die. My bad, gang.
I'm so confused about that.
You build me a bomb.
I have become
Will
death.
you build a bomb for me? No,
I couldn't do it.
I won't build a bomb for you.
I think he realized that he was playing with a meta that everybody wasn't ready to use. Like he used the gun that everybody was like, oh, this gun's ass. And he was like, wait a minute, maybe if I put a few perks into it, it would be good. And he's like, oh shit, when humanity dies, if anybody survives and they find books, they're like, it's this motherfucker's fault. We could trace it all back to him.
Yeah. I mean, maybe think that like, I'm going to be, did it really, I want to bring something up that's kind of,
someone else was racing him to do it though. It wasn't like, either it was him finding it out or was the other side finding it out. So it was that kind of thing.
It was one of those things where it's like, hey, you got to do this because who knows what would have happened. It's kind of like what's it called? Like the Man of High Castle or Man of High Castle or whatever.
Man of High Castle, yeah.
Like the kind of scenario that, like, what if the Axis powers won? And, if they would have figured shit out first, which would have, what the fuck would have happened?
That would have been crazy if they would have won. They would have got it first.
I don't know. I feel like, honestly,
are you talking about the Mighty Ducks? What are you talking about?
Yeah, D2. Yeah. With Goldberg.
Who?
You know Goldberg.
The Jewish guy?
Yeah. The goalie.
Goalie.
D2,
From the
Mighty Ducks.
I've never seen the Mighty Ducks.
Oh my god. You
didn't see them. Did you watch the cartoon?
You brought it up. And you're like, I didn't see that shit.
Did you watch the cartoon? You didn't watch the cartoon?
There's a cartoon for the Mighty Ducks?
Yes, of course.
No, you're talking about the
I
ones
saw
where they're like...
DuckTales.
No, the Mighty Ducks was a cartoon.
But you're talking about the action one where they're like...
Animated ducks.
Yeah, I didn't watch
You're talking
that.
about DuckTales, right?
You didn't watch it?
No, because it was... I liked the movies with the kids playing hockey.
You might have been a little too old for it. Because I wasn't really here yet. I wasn't really here yet when it came out.
But I just didn't care.
I have no idea what the fuck
Did you watch
that is.
Darkwing Duck?
Of course I did.
Okay, of course.
I watched fucking everything that had to do with like
Ducks.
Scrooge and
ducks and then more dogs.
I was a big fucking
than
Duck
those
fan,
ducks.
dude. I love...
Choose Duck.
I love
Hugh Neutron over here fucking ducking it out.
No, his was it Ducks?
No, he was
Ducks.
into... I thought he was into...
He was in a duck.
Oh, was it Ducks? Okay.
I thought it was like...
Let's hear it.
I don't know. Like, I didn't know... No, there was no joke. I really didn't... I thought... Carl's llamas.
He's llamas. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I was
yeah.
getting confused too. And then that...
Why were there two
She
characters
is
on that show?
Snark.
Caramoo
Why were
or
there-
whatever.
Why were there two characters on that show that were like weirdly obsessed with a
Obsessed with
specific
animals?
animal?
And the mom. And they both like the mom.
So it's got to be like a bestiality thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know how Dan Snyder was into feet? I'm sure
Yeah.
whoever produced that shit
Yeah,
was
Carl
like...
Weezer wants to fuck Jimmy's mom, but she wants her to pretend to be a llama.
Yeah.
Can you be a
Can you be a llama?
You
Suck my cock.
Can you be a llama
For me, Mrs. Neutron, can you be a llama for me?
Can you be a llama and choke me while you fucking fuck me, llama?
Carl, get the fuck out of here.
Carl, I will kill you. I'm gonna send you to the grave, you piece of shit.
Pick a god and pray, Carl.
Yeah, I'll make sure
Pick
you
a
get
god
the,
and pray.
make sure you get
Chocolate Chuckle Hut wrote in. He says, "Hello, hook, line, and sinker."
Nice.
As a kid, watching the Jimmy TV Power Hour
Oh, wow.
elicited a fight or flight response because Timmy was animated like a groundhog with alopecia and a cap.
Whoa.
It's very accurate.
He had hair.
He was gross though. Like it looked like a fake.
His eyes were sunk in like a drug addict. That's the thing I remember the most.
That is true.
Yeah. But do any of you all have similar experience with when a change in media offended your soul?
Oh, there's one easy for me that everybody talks about. It's the fucking American Dragon.
Oh yeah, I remember
But
that.
that was definitely because he looked like a cool badass dragon.
You know what's crazy? I didn't notice this until way later. But the animation change throughout Dexter's Laboratory is crazy.
Is it really?
Yeah, like you don't think about it if you're just like remembering the episodes.
Yeah.
Because for us, like what was that? Like the late 90s, early 2000s max. Like it probably wasn't on
Like
TV.
early 2000s.
Like it wasn't like past like 2002 that was like really like something happened. So it was like a really early memory. So in my memory, it always looked a certain way. And then you go back and look up the art style changes from Dexter's Lab. It's wild.
Did they make his mom's vagina wetter as the series went on or something like that? I don't know.
Her hips went for days, though, man.
Dexter's mom's pussy.
Yeah, it's been a while. Like I'm
What's up,
searching
dude?
Dexter's mom's pussy.
It's
crazy.
It's autofill.
I mean,
You put DE, and that's the first thing that comes
up.
on the internet. That's the first thing.
That's
DE.
incredible.
It's
But
not
yeah.
like this. It's
But yeah,
actually-
I mean, she can get it, so I understand if it was auto completed.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would totally get that.
All the cartoon moms from back then were crazy.
Great.
Like it was insane.
who were the hot moms, really?
Well, I remember specifically Dexter's mom.
Mm-hmm.
I remember even just like in movies like Mrs. Incredible, they were built like a certain way that was just like
That's how Pixar moms are built
just
in
childbearing
general.
hips, man. It's
yeah,
just like,
you're like, whoa, she's ready.
whoa,
She's ripe. You know,
ripe is
Yeah.
so fucking heinous. A heinous way to say that. But if you look at like the character design changes for that show, it's weird.
yeah.
And it's very drastic. Like it's way more drastic than I remember it.
You know what grossed me out? It was so there was two of them. Disney's version of Doug.
Oh.
I was so grossed out. They grew his sleeves were way longer. They changed. I don't know what the fuck they did. That I was like, what's happening?
Was he on Nickelodeon first?
Yeah. And
then
then
went to Disney,
went to
right?
Disney. After 4
Okay.
seasons with Nickelodeon, they had a movie, Doug's big movie. I think it was a Disney movie, and then they continued the
geez.
series.
It's pretty noticeable, actually. Holy
Yeah,
crap.
especially I remember Dexter's.
Look at Dexter in the beginning when he
Dexter's
ended.
glasses.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
remember
Dexter's
that was the
different, dude.
biggest
His
thing.
dad is the biggest one. His dad changed so much.
Oh,
look at Dexter's
right.
dad.
my brain's hurting.
Isn't that wild? Because I remember
I'm switching them out at times.
Yeah,
in my
exactly.
head.
Like they're like the second one, the newer one is the easier one to draw, but that's the one that's like Saturdays are for dads.
Yeah.
But like I can see
Either
that,
one.
Yeah, exactly. I could see
It
both
is
of these
very
characters
interesting.
in that situation, even though like it's very clearly the
I'm
right
so
one.
used to seeing the one on the left though. Like,
Dude,
one of my
the moms wasn't tanked up in the past. They tanked her up later on.
no, yeah,
No, they tanked her. They put her
No.
down. They
Yeah.
decreased it
No,
later
yeah,
on.
the new one.
yeah, they decreased
the
her a
new
little
one.
bit. She's not as she looks like a carrot, candy carrot. What are they called? Candy corn. You know candy corn? Remember that bullshit that you get?
Of course,
at
I remember
fucking,
candy corn. I hated it.
Why any fucking human would put that shit in Halloween candy?
If you like candy corn, there's something wrong with you.
Ah,
Powerpuff
Fucking
Girls.
Mandark.
Not quite as egregious, but definitely Moho.
It was a
and
little.
the city.
It was more subtle with them.
Yeah, that wasn't nearly as bad.
Craig McCracken's stuff kind of.
I still need my Mojo Jojo tattoo on my left thigh.
That's your last one?
I have two left. One of them's gonna be.
I would love that. That sounds cool.
There's a baby Bonnie Hood with her basket full of arsenal weapons.
Oh my
There's
God.
one where
Is it
she
gonna be
looks-
with her in the
she
gang,
look-
or is it gonna be just her by
It's just
herself?
her. So basically, there's this image that somebody drew a long time ago where she's looking all innocent, and then she's holding up a basket, and there's just a shit ton of weapons in it. And I was like, I love that contrast. So I'm
hilarious.
gonna do that one, and then Mojo Jojo. Those are my last two tattoos.
I want to get Mojo Jojo, but I want to get Mojo Jojo in a really, really sad
Like when he's
moment
all
where-
fucked up and feeble or
Oh
something.
my
or-
God, when Bubbles beat him to fucking piss, dude.
He's been beaten a handful of times, but that was the worst one.
Bubbles
When
beat him
Bubble beat him-
down, dude.
My favorite
Wasn't
was
his brain hanging out?
Yeah, his brain hangs out a lot. To be fair,
Yeah,
it happens
that's
a lot.
so
but
crazy.
No, but that
the
one,
way
his
he was-
brain was straight up exposed.
the way
and
he was, it's
trembling.
It's happened multiple, but the way he was twitching and shit was like he got beaten so badly that time. That's one of my favorite episodes when she goes hardcore. And
I think
and
it's
when
funny 'cause it
there's
was
a
her.
dog fucking driving. It's stuck in traffic, causing a traffic jam. And so Bubbles,
And isn't it just happy? It's like,
yeah, he's fucking talking. It's like, well, I sure can't drive because I'm a dog or something. And then she grabs the dog and hits it 3 times. Bad dog, and then like throws it down. And it's like, help me. It's so fucking funny, dude. I love that show.
I loved. Yeah, the Powerpuff Girls is goated, man.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Oh,
I wanted to talk about it so bad when I was younger, but I was scared that other boys didn't watch it.
I
So I
watched it.
wouldn't talk
That
about
was
it.
not a
And then
pro-
I found out like in second grade other boys watched it. And I was like, this
'Cause it's a
show's so
fucking good
awesome.
It was
show.
badass. It was like good music. It was violent.
Yeah, I told like, anyone, I was like, if there was anyone like, oh, you watch the show? I'm like, no, watch it. It fucking rules. It's not some baby doll show or whatever you think it is. Oh, another visceral thing. Do you remember when the X-Men showed up on the Spider-Man the animated series?
And they looked
I do remember that.
ridiculous.
They look
Okay,
fucking
so here's the
crazy.
thing. I do remember that, but I didn't watch the X-Men show. So I didn't have a frame of reference. But I did still think, like, something's weird about these guys. Like, they don't even look like they belong in that show. They don't even look like they belong in Spider-Man.
They looked awful.
How did they look? I don't even. I remember when Iron Man showed up, and I was like, "You look fucked."
I thought
Iron Man looked relatively fine. Him
I
and War
thought
Machine
he
looked
was
relatively fine.
Mexican. I swear.
I thought he
Iron
was
Man?
too. Yeah, I thought he
Yeah.
was too. I thought he was Hispanic.
I was like, what is this fucking? This
Have
looks like my neighbor.
Have you seen old Iron Man's design?
It's been a really
He
fucking
looks like my
long
neighbor.
time.
I was like, oh,
You're
that's my,
gonna be confused.
Spider-Man 90s.
that's my primo.
That's fucking my primo. That's
Spider-Man 90s. What X-Men crossover? I guess.
Yeah, I think
Wolverine
so.
looks insane.
Dude, I think Gambit threw me off the worst because he has like white. He has like because you know how it was just black and then his pupils.
Yeah.
He has like eyes now, like actual eyes with just a little bit of like an orange tint in his iris.
Like regular people eyes? He
Yeah.
doesn't have his black and red eyes?
No, it was like regular people with a little bit of a tint of a pupil of a reddishness to it.
That's insane.
And I was like, ew. I was like, why did they do this?
You guys remember the episode of Dexter's Lab where Dexter's sitting on his mom's ass as she's riding the bike?
Yes. I remember like
I
he's
do
riding
remember
her
that,
like
yeah.
that. My
Lucky
favorite
boy.
He's a-
Lucky boy.
Yeah, like lucky boy. That's crazy. There's an episode where he fucking he offends a trucker. I don't know if you remember. Oh, a trucker offends his wife, and then he's like, "You insulted my wife," and then we're gonna have like an arm wrestling match.
sounds
Because he's the
familiar.
trucker. He's like an arm wrestling guy. You can't even see his. He's so huge, you can't even see most of him. You just see like he's eclipsing the scene essentially. And then like he's like, "Oh, Dexter's like, my dad's gonna get fucking killed." So then while he's sleeping. He
my
builds him
God.
a robot arm, but you don't know it until it's time. And he
He's-
puts the
boom,
robot
yeah.
arm, and then fucking like there's like this struggle going on, right? Like the trucker in the arm, and then Dee Dee's like, Dexter, just fucking, what are you doing? He's like, oh, my bad. And just,
Turn it on.
and he throws him out of the fucking building. It's so fucking good, dude.
Yeah,
Is this it?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, but I this is kind of like they don't.
Ew, look at. I wonder if we could pause on. I want to show Gambit.
They look disgusting.
They're so off. They're so
Why does Scott look like that?
Is that not how he looked?
No.
he looks he looks like someone.
Perfect. You know when you go to Rite Aid and you find the off-brand versions of the characters at the toy store?
Yeah.
It looks like that version of them.
Yeah.
I guess.
And Scott's nowhere near that jacked. But everyone's more jacked than Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man is like Dr. Octopus is jacked. It's so
I
ridiculous.
love the idea of
This is a German nerd. Like, there's no reason for Dr. Octopus to be jacked.
I mean,
He's piked.
The
bro.
Spider-Man.
fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger's like crying in the corner, like,
Why?
how do you do that? I don't understand.
It was so wild seeing Peter in X-Men 97 being built like a regular person.
I love that
He
so
was
much.
like, I'm built like my mask. Where'd my mask go?
I think they didn't.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Sad.
Like I saw this.
Damn,
I saw
really
this
wanna
episode,
see-
and they just looked.
The colors are off.
Yeah, I didn't watch. I just didn't watch the
Everything-
show.
Everything's
Professor X
brighter.
looked
I think Wolverine looks the most insane because his face looks like he's off kilter.
I want to. I'm just.
It looks like you drag Wolverine's face a little to the left.
Let me see if I can find.
Oh damn it! I lost the question.
Man, 90s. I'm still gonna put in Gambit and see if it'll pop up because he just looks so stupid. Yeah. yeah. This fucking asshole. Like he has fucking like God, fucking pop-ups, man. Damn.
The internet's so ruined.
Oh, cool. It's still blurry, but like, look. Like,
That's a dude. That's
like
a guy.
It's supposed to have just black, you know? It's supposed to be black and then small fucking like orangish reddish pupils. And they just gave him like eyes, but then just put red and giant pupils. And then I'll show you like regular. Like regular, it's supposed to be like this essentially. God, come on. So it's supposed to be like this. Sometimes these are too big right now, but
Right, I see.
but like it's
Look at Beast.
What about him?
he looks sick.
He looks stupid.
He looks sick.
I mean, Beast has always looked stupid to me.
I love
To be honest with you,
That's great.
Yeah.
I love
Like-
Beast in the show. In the comics, he's kind of a cunt.
You like
in
his
the
character.
show,
Shouldn't
he's
he be
an amazing character.
Yeah, I feel like he should be a cunt though. Being that smart, being that smart and like agile and just everything.
You don't have to be a cunt when you're a smart guy. You can be nice. You can be nice.
I know, but it happens though because they're like, I'm so much better than everyone. You know? What do we got?
All right, we got one. We'll do maybe one.
One,
Two
two,
more.
whatever.
We'll do two more.
We'll
start with this one. 1, 2, buckle my poo.
Buckle my shoe, Arthur.
iShoe wrote in, or iShow.
I show.
He says, "Hey, Krillin, Mr. Popo, and He says Dente. It's Dende, you fool.
I
Dente.
feel like Dente's racist, but whatever.
Yeah,
Dente
it's a
is
little
like-
racist, but it's fine.
Anyway,
Yeah,
he says, we've seen Majin Seal, but who is the fusion that defeats him? My money's on Canlon Wesk. I don't know what that is.
Elon and Kanye West.
Ew. I don't like imagining that.
I think Elon fusing with anyone makes them instantly weaker. So like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's just that's
It's like
detriment.
Goku from fucking Budokai 2.
Goku.
I fucking love Goku.
Like,
Goku was so fucking fun. That game was so good, man. There's so much entertainment value in that game. Goku is
Goku.
crazy.
Number 2 is such a good game because of Bobbity Spaceship. Bobbity Spaceship is a fucking amazing game. That should be in every fighting game. But unfortunately, they don't do that because the world's dumb now.
World, yeah, that shit needs to catch up.
The fusion to take down Majin Seal.
I will say,
I like Boogie and Ethan Ralph together.
Ew.
oh my god, them taking down Majin Shield,
Ralpho Boogie.
no chance. I mean, I want to see them fuse together.
He's the drinker of the world. He could drink all the oxygen. He could drink all the water in the world.
Oh my god, I forgot about him fucking like before he like went unconscious. I think it was in like an extra ammo or something.
Yeah, he just
Was
drank
that?
a little.
It was the Quaalude factory extra ammo.
That's right.
And like it was made out of Quaalude shit. He drank like enough to make the
No, it was chloroform.
It was
chloroform. That's
visible.
what,
And it
oh
was
right.
visible. It's like a
Right.
visible dip.
You
People
can
were like,
see
"What the fuck's
before he
happening?"
passed out. He
Go
drank
watch go listen to our
That is horrifying.
Go listen to our Willy Wonka extra ammo to find out what the fuck we're talking about.
Billy Cosby and the Quaalude Factory.
Billy Cosby, the Quaalude Factory. I think, yeah, man, it's difficult to imagine two people who would be strong enough to take down
Majin
Seal imbued with Bibbidi's magic.
Could you believe? Could you imagine somebody goes, digs up a grave, and puts a fucking Potara earring on somebody that's dead?
How does that work?
I need this guy's power.
That's crazy.
I think he needs to be alive for it to work. Doesn't it?
I don't know.
Probably.
I feel like I would have to assume. You imagine what kind of sick fucking Kevorkian ass doctor would be fucking around with that stuff? There's some disgusting Kai who's like just putting earrings on things. Like I'm gonna put this earring on a mosquito and a fucking lion,
right?
And then just see what the fuck happens.
The thing about the Kais is that it's only permanent with the Kais that got added later on to random bullshit.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because isn't it like
they defuse?
Yeah,
because that explains why Vegeta and Goku defused inside of Boo. That
Whatever.
was dumb as shit.
Yeah, of course.
I wish he stayed as Vegeta. That would have been crazy.
Dragon Ball's always been like that. It's like you have 5 minutes before Namek blows up, and it's been like 8 hours.
It's like
insane.
yeah.
It's the most
They
ridiculous.
were moving so fast. We saw more content than we got, Arthur.
They were speaking. All of their speeches were a microsecond long. That's how fast they must have been moving.
Must have. Just diatribes and like, oh wow, I didn't know that.
Wow.
Dragon Ball is a really in-depth series.
It's really difficult to imagine. I think a fusion a Seal is just such a weird person. I don't even know who's in Seal's orbit. You know what I mean?
I think we got to do like R&B, right?
I guess so. R. Kelly.
Oh man.
R. Kelly and
Oh no.
R. Kelly and who?
R. Kelly and Trey Songz.
Trey Songz. What the fuck happened to that guy?
He's
You ever
dead.
heard about all the shit about Trey Songz?
He's dead.
No, is he?
Apparently, he's fucking horrible. Like,
What did he
like
do?
a consistent woman abuser, like forcing himself on females.
Oh
Like,
man.
you never heard of that shit?
No, I
It's
just thought he
really
just
fucking-
fucked off because he was like,
It's
I can't make
really
hits anymore or
fucking
something.
Bad, dude. It's really mucho not good.
Is it Diddy bad?
I heard from people that know it. They said when his thing comes out, it's gonna be worse than R. Kelly's by like a long mile.
I don't think it'll ever come out because nobody knows who that is really.
I mean, Trey Songz is a very popular artist but not from modern times.
It's been a long time since I've heard anything about him. So yeah, I bet there's like probably Gen Z probably doesn't even know who the fuck Trey Songz is.
I don't know who the fuck Trey Songz is.
People, the Gen Z knew R. Kelly really.
Through like meme culture or something. Like I think because like
Maybe
his trial was pretty big.
I think maybe through the meme culture of him at that moment.
But the music, no.
No, they don't know his music.
Yeah, they don't know his music.
Yeah.
No
Which is
shot.
insane. Which is insane me to think about it. They don't know
That'd be
his music.
crazy. Like, I want to street, like one of those street interview things and be like, oh, who sings My Mind's Telling Me No? You know, my body.
know.
They'd be like, what the fuck's that? Is that a...
They won't know Fiesta.
Is that Chester the Cheetah? I don't know. What is that? What is that?
If someone said Chester the cheated me, I'd be like, get the fuck out of my face. And they're like, what?
I don't get it. Is that Chuck E. Cheese?
What's going on? That's Charles Entertainment Cheese. It's like
Charles Entertainment Cheese. Yo, they probably won't even... They didn't get to experience those animatronic shit. Because I think all that shit's gone.
I didn't either. They didn't. My parents did not take me to those places.
They're fucking awful.
Would
So
not let me. My grandma would not
I
let me
didn't
go
want
to
to do it either. I didn't want to go.
yeah, it was never. I don't know anyone that enjoyed it. Like literally, I don't know one single.
Chuck E. Cheese is a fucking mash pit, pretty much.
Yeah,
every time I went to one, there was a big fight. Every single time, dude.
Fight at Chuck E.
That's
Cheese.
not true.
I swear to God, the 105th Street in Harlem. Every time I went there,
I swear to God, that can't be true. Here's what I think is. No, here's what I think is happening. I think what's happening right now is another Last of Us. I saw the Last of Us movie trailer fucking 3 years before the show was even pitched.
Every single time I would go there would be some sort of altercation. And it wouldn't get to the point where it's like the videos where it's like a riot,
Right.
But there would always be altercation. My grandma was like, we shouldn't keep coming here.
You know what's happening?
Let's just go to fucking Atlantic City.
I think I know what's happening right now. You are compartmentalizing and not
that I
being
watched
honest
so many.
that it was you.
That I'm starting to fight.
Yes, that's why every time.
Yeah.
Why is there a fight? Because of me being an asshole to a little kid, and that their parents or me setting two kids after each other. You should go hit that other kid.
Yeah.
It's like when people talk about like. It's like when people talk about like. You see it a lot in like conservative circles. How like people are like really afraid of New York. They're like afraid of cities.
Yeah.
And it's just like, dude, I've seen like genuinely like no less than I think maybe like 10 real altercations in New York City. throughout the entire 30 years that
I think the worst
experienced
shit
that.
happens in these bumfuck places where there's nothing to do. That's where the most STD statistics are. The
Really?
most, yes. Because like in the per capita type of thing, because obviously there's more people in large cities. But like these people, they have nothing to do. So all they do is drink, fight, and fuck. That's it. They can't do anything else.
They chew the condoms. They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
They shove corn up their pussies, and then people eat it, and it's like, I got herpes from eating corn. Like, what the fuck happened?
I got fucking gonorrhea from my tractor. I don't know what the hell is going on.
Yeah. The doctor will, first of all, stop fucking your tractor. Yeah, let's start off with that.
You ever thought about not fucking a machine?
You're telling me not to live, sir.
You're telling me I like rubbing my fucking pussy lips on the exhaust of my tractor. I don't know what you got.
That's a female talking right now?
That is the most filthy pussy ever, dude.
I like rubbing my butt.
Yeah, I like rubbing my pussy on a fucking tractor.
It's the grossest. I need to see this woman.
I like slicking all over the place, man. On my phone.
The world just got heavier to me. Like the world, like everything just got way down. I'm just
this fucking doctor with the cowboy hat on and straw in his mouth. Wait a minute. Hold on.
They call me the slicktopus down at the office.
You telling me you a female? What the hell is going on here?
good enough.
What's going on? Immediately. Well, gotta do what I gotta do.
Oh my god!
It looks like it's holding a cherry.
Do you think doctors have fucking lab coats and cowboy hats on in the South? Do you think
some maybe?
Lab
I feel like
coats
I've seen a doctor with a cowboy hat on. I think I've seen a doctor with a cowboy hat on before.
That's terrifying to me. I'm like, don't touch me, bro. I don't even want you to touch me with the stethoscope. Don't even touch me. I don't know what's happening.
And he only gets colonoscopies. He's excited. He doesn't even use the camera. He just puts 2 fingers in and widens you out and stares up inside you. He has a good eye though. He has a really good eye.
The amount of strength that like just do this.
No. It's no effort. It's just
so gaped.
It's
so gaped too.
And you're your mouth is gagged, so you can't. You got a rubber ball in your mouth with a fucking eye.
He saves money. He doesn't use anesthesia, so he knocks you out. But then once he gapes you, you fucking wake up.
There should be a Southern house, like a Dr. House.
Oh man,
where he's really Southern and autistic, and he knows what you have. He just understands.
That show
he's like,
is so racy.
You got AIDS.
That show's so racy.
He's got cowboy boots with spurs and a lab coat, a cowboy hat.
That is amazing.
He has like one of those like hay things.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's the same hay. Like throughout the entire series, is the same exact stick of hay.
It is so rotted by season 4.
And browner.
It's starting to sprout shrooms on it.
The sheer fungal presence of that thing.
Well, it is like doctor. The chief of medicine shows up and he's like, "Wait, what's his name?"
I don't know.
Cowboy
Dr. Mansion.
He's Cowboy House.
Cowboy House. Cowboy House. This is the chief of medicine. Surely every patient you've seen can't have AIDS. Well,
boss.
I'm.
Can you prove it's not?
Boss.
You got me there, Cowboy House. Carry on.
You have AIDS too.
His name is Cowboy House. Fucking murders me.
Cowboy House will return after this message in the fucking Daily Wire ads.
It's
just Daily Wire
ads. A pill for abstinence.
It's a no fuck no more pill.
What is it? Just cyanide?
It's just a sugar pill. It's just a sugar pill.
It just makes you so violently ill you don't want to do anything.
It's just real.
It makes you mega dizzy.
So you just can't possibly.
It makes you mega dizzy and sore.
Yeah. Oh, damn! I can't put my dick. I don't know where it's at.
I don't know where it's at. I'm fucking delirious.
I feel like till you get it.
I feel like I'm going through chemo, man. What the fuck is this pill, man?
Oh, I don't feel good.
What the fuck, man?
I think I need to see Cowboy House, man. I don't feel good.
I gotta see Cowboy House.
Imagine being really dizzy and sore.
Yeah. What can I do for you? This is me, Cowboy House. What can I do for you?
Howdy ho.
I don't feel good. Can I come down to the office? Sure. And then fucking the chief of medicine. This is the chief of medicine. Cowboy House, you're not doing a good job. Can you come in my office for me?
For me. The patient comes in. He's like, listen, I've been coughing up blood. I can't really breathe.
I can't really.
I've been sleeping.
And he's talking like this too.
I've been sleeping 30 minutes a day.
Oh my god!
Like I'm having a rough go. He goes, kicks him with the spurs. And then he's like, I'm healed. I can't believe it. Thank you, Dr. House. I mean, Cowboy House.
Cowboy, get that right.
Get that right. I'm not House.
What about that liberal?
I'm Cowboy House.
No, Cowboys. You got a sale or something? You gonna have to pay this bill right now before you leave.
Oh my god! And what's he addicted to? Because House is addicted to like pain medication.
Oh, he is.
He's I guess he's just an alcoholic.
No,
right?
no. He
What if he
puts cans of piss out and it ferments and he inhales it. It
Oh
don't
my
work.
god,
Then
that's
he inhales
crazy.
piss fumes.
He's addicted to fermented piss.
Piss fumes, dude.
Piss fumes.
Remember the guy that makes piss air? I showed you that video, right? Where the guy was like, "Yay, piss air."
No, what?
There's a video. Everybody feel free to look this up. But like, there's a video of some guy where he's got jugs of piss. I don't think it's real, but like he has jugs of piss, like transparent. You can see like fully yellow, and there's like 18 of them.
Oh my god!
They're open, and then there's like one of these fans that's like pulling the air and blowing it on him, and he goes like, "I'm making piss air. Yay, piss air." And then
Yay, piss air.
He's kicking his feet against the fan. He's like, "Yay, piss air."
Oh my god. That's stupid enough to sound real though. Like some fucking asshole.
It's like that picture you posted, and like, dang, I really gotta clean up my room, and it's all the jugs of piss all over the room.
I still love that there was enough people that are like, "Wow, is that really your room?" God, man, we're fucked. We're fucked as people.
The amount,
Yes.
the idea.
That is my room,
idea
yes.
of someone having that much of their urine just in their house is like, what are you up to?
Yeah.
He's pissing.
You know that kid that's like has like not really a mustache, long hair, and glasses that has a horrible room, and he keeps like reporting it, saying like, "Oh, I cleaned up my room," and it's still
Is that
fucking
League? Is
disaster.
the kid that plays League or something like that?
I think so, yeah. And so he hired a maid. Did you see that? And then like the stains on his floor, it looks like multiple dead bodies. Where and like it just has the blood.
I don't know how you get. I don't know how you get to that point.
Well, there's definitely some because he's self-aware of it too. He's playing into it now, but it's still like, how do you put up? I don't get it. I don't even the smell, everything.
He definitely lives.
Like he's worse than Asmongold.
Yeah.
You know. I
don't
saw
know.
Asmongold eating maggots, bro, in a sandwich.
Of course he did.
Like he was eating it on purpose.
Like so, like he found like a spoiled sandwich, probably like one of those truck stop sandwiches or something. And he's like, "Oh, it's like there's like fucking maggots in it," and he's still eating it. And I was just like, anyone else, I'd be like, "Oh, what an obvious joke," but it's Asmongold, and I was like, I can't fucking believe he's eating maggots. Carefree. Good night, folks.
Yeah, we're gonna get the hell out of here.
Curse you, babe!
I gotta head to Palm Springs.
The fuck is going on in Palm Springs?
Yeah, our friends Jalen, Paul, Gabby, and like
wait till you how hot it's over there.
I
dude.
know. It's gonna be 110. It's 110 right now.
Wait till how hot it's over there, dude. Wait, just
crazy.
wait, just wait, dude.
I don't know. It's around Palm Springs. I know that, but like we're just doing like a weekend trip thing.
Oh,
Think of it like
But we're
this.
going tonight.
Palm Springs is worse than Nevada.
I mean, I guess
It's worse. It's the hottest place.
it's not Death Valley. Death Valley's the
No,
hottest place.
Death Valley's a little further that direction though.
those are the
Yeah.
Mojave Desert, right? Is that
Yeah.
it? Oh, yeah.
Over that way.
The Mojave Desert.
That area is
Mojave.
that area is so hot and so quiet. It's insane.
Yeah, my brother almost died there because he's, like I said, he's a
I'm not
high
pronounce-
intelligence, low wisdom,
I'm not
Did he not bring water?
I'm not
He
pronouncing
got lost.
Mojave that way.
and he went when it was. He went when it was so cold that he almost died, but he found like some type of I forgot what he did.
You know how scared I would be being lost in a desert?
He's fucking.
Do you know how
I can't even tell
know
you.
how scared
I would never find myself there.
He just does things that I'm like, bro, come on.
Do you know the kind of fear that would invoke in me
You can get
if I'm in a desert? I'm not doing it. I did it last.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
No, the
Yeah.
last one of us do it was me, and then it's Derek's turn.
Ah, fuck. Okay. I thought
I
we
did it
were,
like 3 times in a row.
I thought we were done. I was like, yeah, it's time to go. I was like, fuck.
Nah, yeah.
That's what I was like.
We'll do one page per person.
Gotcha. I'll do the
All
next
right.
page.
I think it's a
after you.
fun. That's a
Okay.
more fun way to do it.
Okay, here we go.
We're reading our $25 and up patrons, by the way. Support us over at patreon.com/thesnarktank, or again, we'll kill you.
We gotta figure out a way to make this funnier, where we gotta try to make a means of distracting the fuck out of the person that's reading it.
What are you talking
So
about?
just fuck over their day while they're reading it.
No, we're only gonna do that to you.
we're all gonna read it.
No, but we're only gonna do that to
We
you.
hand it off to each other, and then we try to distract each other.
No, see, what's gonna happen is we're only gonna do it to you
Why would you do that to me?
because you brought it up.
You're a cunt. I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna fuck you over somehow. I'm gonna kill myself in front of you.
All right, I'm a goofy. Just,
And Derek doesn't flinch and just keeps
I just
reading.
keep going.
Keeps reading.
As a matter of
My
fact,
dream is
It'll grow back.
it'll grow back.
My dream is to meet somebody that I hate really, really deeply. That way I can blast the jellyfish jam as I waltz into their apartment and shoot myself in front of them and their baby.
I like that. That's the way I want to go as an old person.
Yeah. The jellyfish jam.
Imagine something comes out your closet, grabs your kid, and you're trying to fight it, and it's like inhumanly strong, and that song's blaring, and you're trying to get it from stealing your kid.
I almost feel
and
like
it's walking into the closet into the darkness. And you're like, if I don't get this thing, it's gonna take my.
I feel like somehow something about that would actually make it scary.
that sounds like the Evil Dead to me.
It's very Evil Dead.
There we go. I'm a goofy gooner. Cock. Let's see. Blacktain Keys Glass by Paramount. Okay. George Lucas assassinates in Spanish because it rhymes. Stupid.
That's kind of a really layered joke.
Okay.
That's pretty good, actually.
Okay. Look, he actually put it. He put it in parentheses. Don't want to miss a thing, Errol Smith. Hey man, shout out. I mean, we figured it out, but thank you. Everybody else do that. It'll pay. The payoff will be so much better. I just want a row of guys. I want to be on my knees because I miss those days. And I miss... and then it cuts off. I'm sorry. Now it's too long. Gears of War Nindoroid number 2533 Marcus Phoenix. I don't know what that means. Oh, that's...
Stupid.
That's basically what it is. Anyway, do you remember? I can't remember. There was a comedian when Nelly, because remember he was wearing the bandage for solidarity for his homie. He was in jail or something, and there was a comedian at one of those award shows says like, it's weird that you're wearing it on your face, but shouldn't you be wearing it on your asshole? I was like, that's actually a pretty good joke.
If you want to go and take a ride of me,
If you want to
don't
take
put your penis inside my booty.
Okay,
I feel
let me
so
finish.
gay.
Hey,
I feel pretty gay.
Yeah, hey, I'm really gay. Ah, damn, I fucked it up. I am so fucking gay. I gotta figure it out. Okay. No, Kanye, don't say that. The Jews are not gay. I'm just trying to do Killer Instinct combos in real life on women. I love that. I love that to death. Vaughn of the Dead. Gotti as what? Gotti GH as in enough. O as in women. T as in potion. I'm that's probably clever, but my brain's not working right now. Jilly used anal bead. Emporium, round-eyed Asian, slender man's pansexual brother. I like every gender man. Bold and brash, more like belongs in my ass. I like that. Phallic Baldwin and Kumaton waved guns in the finale of Fresh Penis with Ball Hair. Who the hell would miss Trump's fat head like that? Blair White canonically banging Alex Jones. Facts. Google and read the Charlie Brown comic strip for November 6, 1974. Femboy Sauron, Lord of Mordor. Ares, destroy Israel and my life is yours. Dustin smoking up the placenta on his Weber. Death. Just death. Jack, the world's fastest Maori, roasted maple neck supremacy. Big Meaty Twinks. Andy, the man whose handies are now A tier, but not as dandy. Rosa Parks' husband had a car the whole time. Yeah, I mean, that's probably true. JFK was shot in the neck first to destroy his Sonichu medallion, yeah. Heat Smoker, Gids, or Jids, who knows? Sweeney's beard looks sprayed on. I met Roger Clark in my scumbag tee. That's awesome.
That's crazy.
That's fucking cool. Sweeney looks like he rolls around in carpet. Spooky Sean's Swift and slimy swinging schlong. Sucking Mr. Rogers' 12-inch cock. A social security number that I 761 beep beep, 67 beep beep. I'm just gonna say that. So you got that's the best I can do, sir. Ben
That's
Shapiro
his
moans. Just trying to get him scammed. Ben Shapiro moans when his finger goes through the toilet paper. Mr. Pants, Sween, what's your favorite Magic cards and command to play? You already answered that one, right? Mm-hmm. Ball of the First Sin, Cardboard _ Pie, Spum Befudders, DSP outlived Boogie, and almost Trump. Yeah. Jolly old dipshit. Gay Chris be like, lol, nice reach around. May thy load drip and splatter. Cyphergraph, coming kidney stones like a machine gun. Speed up, fuck me, fast load me up with cum so I can fill a glass. Hurry up, boy, I don't need no sass. Now speed up, fuck. What's that? Whatever.
Is it why don't you feed me up?
Is it? I don't know.
Fuck my butt, baby, and fill a glass.
Is that what that is?
I think it is.
Fast load up. Let's hurry up, boy. I don't need no sass. I don't know if that's it. Anyway. Yeah, that was cute. Snake saves the kids from the trans agenda featuring Revolver Rittenhouse and the Bud Light Factory. Hunter Dubois' Holy Moonlight Great Ford F-150.
It glows like the Moonlight Greatsword. Could you imagine a car that looks like that?
That's sick as fuck, dude. Ellie Frost? Yeah. Okay, I'm done.
Pass it over. Just switch it or you do that.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Martian Manfucker. We got Sweet Dome Alarm Butt, where the guy fucks the dude. Sweet Home Al Man Butt.
Oh my God,
my mom coming on my dude. We got Lily Asparagus drinking piss dealer. We got Smitchy the Kid. Oops, I grew tits. I guess I'm a woman now.
He thought that was you. He thought it was.
That's
drawing
so disrespectful. I have squinty eyes, but like that's not.
I mean, I know the nose is very different, but still, I was just like, it's just a caricature.
That would make me feel so upset because I have such a huge insecurity about my nose already. That
That's
I feel
crazy.
Like, that's what it looks like.
You have the nose that invites you to the ball. You know, that you have the nose that lets you get a cut of the like the shit that we can't get the share. You can be on the board. They might let you
crazy,
on.
Dude.
They might let you on. They see me, they're like, There ain't nothing about you that I even remotely can
you're
tolerate.
Bad. You're bad. You're all bad.
Your nose, sir, I respect it.
Coming in the book and slamming it shut for fun. Help me, I'm stuck in the well. Would you be okay if Marvel made Black Panther white? Burp me, daddy. She pumping on my Pippa. Wait, she pipping on my Pippa? Coming in the name of Trump's voice. I shat my pants full of doodle feces. No way I'm hanging out with a couple of gooners. Insisting that Brow's a stand-up guy. My gay black ass. Just a hard R. Falling asleep to the N-word compilation. Gordon Ramsay lobster bits victim memorial fund. A 10-second clip of Meek Mill telling The Rock to get up had me laughing for a month. Now for a month. Now look it up. Oh, you want me to look it up, I guess. Transfam Gremlin exposing people with lactose intolerance to 90 million rotogens of ionized radiation. Yush, Craig the Canadian. Ellie, do my taxes.
Do my taxes.
It's your boy Shawnee D. Why'd they call it over? Wait, why'd they call it an oven when you oven in the cold food is out hot? Eat the food. What the fuck? Why do they call it an oven when you oven the cold food and out hot to eat food?
Yeah, I'm surprised it's the first time you've encountered that. Why do they call it an oven if you out eat hot to eat out the food?
This nigga had a stroke just now, he tried to play it up. He stumbled through a stroke. You landed it well.
It's real.
Can I hear? Because both of you, I'm like, I'm
not doing that again.
I don't know what's happening right now. I just need to hear it one more time.
Hook my car battery up to a dead hooker's clit, clit bling, and nose ring. Call her Frankenstein's whore. Sell her for eBay for a neat 5. 3XO's unbelievably sad Trump's wait. I'm really sad that Trump's
my brain hurts.
Whitey shoots. Wait, what?
It's why do they call
No, I feel like I'm stupid.
Why
Like
do
I'm
they
not
call
getting
it?
it.
Why do they call it oven when you in the cold food of out hot eat the food?
Is that a typo? I don't understand what's happening.
It's just
Is that a really
dumb.
a-
It's just fucking. It's just stupid. It's just why do they call it an oven if you out? Is like the joke, which is not a good joke, but then it's just a complete stroke.
It's totally a stroke for me because I'm like, of is not. That's not how you use it. Even
That's not words.
That's why it's so like you of in.
This is brain rot. 100%.
It's. I don't. Like, was there people sitting on the shitter,
that's idiots maxing right
reading
there.
that shit? Don't.
That's retard maxing right there.
Oh my god.
All right. What you got? What is it? Drex so unbelievably sad that Trump will barely miss their mark and glaze his ear. George Lucas using the Force to turn Trump's head at the last second because he wasn't in the convertible, so it didn't rhyme. Oh my god.
Yo, John Arbuckle's trying to like really looks like he just wants to take good dick in this too. We just like
He's tooted up, bro.
We just look at him. He's just like,
He's presenting for sure.
Namor rolling SpongeBob up and using him as a fleshlight and then dumping what's left into the chum bucket. Slurping, stroking, smoking,
Nice.
joking. Emoticons going like this. Drip MH, Lord of Homeless Drip. Gay Bill O'Reilly be like, fuck it. We'll do it gay.
we'll do it gay.
Seals KFAR. But did you know the men blow? My ass becomes wide and the dribbles deep inside. That's a terrible thing. Obi-Wan to blow me. Kremlin or Gremlin. Ryan old Jimmy Dick. Evil Sweeney's be like, I love the gays. Yes. Well, yes, you said it. I'm gay. Yes. Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man is older than me. It's not a Wawa's convenience store, you cunt. Somebody used to know, Tone. Some pussy. Wait Save 583. Papini Brothers present Seinfeld versus Always Sunny 2. Newman of the Nightman. That's Newman of the Nightman. Okay. Donkerson. Fence Shitter. Listen to my spot. By your pretty hands. You're by your pretty hands. You're pretty, hands down, one of the best gay original songs I've ever heard. You gotta pay the trolls told to get in the boys' hole.
Yeah, that's
Gate 6.
facts.
And then Chris, you're up.
Put a little girl next to him too. Put a little girl next to him. States' rights and abolish the age of consent.
Look at him. How do you feel about him?
Age of consent. That what the government can't tell me what to do.
Yeah, draw something.
gonna be
This is the last page? Did you switch it already? Or okay. All right. Solid Snake tweeting about how the woke mob took over the military because he can't say slurs anymore. PP. In an earlier name, I said I was putting PP at the beginning of every name just to identify it as me. Good idea. Killer Instinct announcer voice. Supreme Racism. Also a good second name for this podcast. R.I.P. Ray William Johnson, 1981 to 2024. Tarzan defanging a snake and using it as a pocket pussy. Oh my god. I'm blue. I'm gay. I'm in need of a guy. If I don't see men, I'll die. You can feel my behind till you can see my intestines. Me be fishy. Speaking incantations to the pussy, call that a spirit box. Dr. Kidd, inspect. I'll carpet bomb the Gaza Strip for a quarter. John Strickland, my partner, snapped.
Is that Kyle Gass?
I can't show this.
Yeah, you can.
It's already on camera, so like.
No! Why'd you do that?
Why'd you do
Let me see.
that?
What is it? I won't miss. What is that? Who is that?
That's Feller.
Oh, okay, it's Feller.
Oh.
John Strickland.
That was,
my partner snapped the
one
chair legs
half
off my
of
Chris Reagan
Tenacious D.
U2s and proceeded to tear my legs off in self-defense.
Overreaction. Supreme overreaction, dude. So fucking sad, man.
Oh, the Tenacious D stuff? Yeah, it's
So
ridiculous.
fucking sad,
Of course,
dude.
cancel culture wins again. They love it. They love cancel culture.
Fucking crazy. The thing that they hate.
Yeah,
They didn't praise hating so much. Remember that?
I kind of don't feel like it's like...
They pretend to hate.
I feel like it's still freedom of speech to be like, yeah, I wish,
Of course it is.
You
It's still
can't
freedom of speech.
tell people to do it, But like,
No, there was nothing wrong with what he did. You can find it distasteful, but
thing
literally
is-
should
it
be
is
no
distasteful,
There should be
yeah,
no
but, like,
consequences of
whatever.
that
The thing-
whatsoever.
the thing is that-
especially from the right.
Mercs
gotta-
1889.
You gotta have a.
I don't have time. I don't have time.
Yeah, nigga, let's go.
Man, I wish I was. I wish everything wasn't so fake and gay. Be a lot funnier that way. First Church of Keith David featuring the corpse of that fool tried to kill Trump without a silver bullet. Second Church of Keith David featuring being better than the first Church of Keith David pre-Roz. Somebody once squirted on my mother's ashes.
Wow. Wow. Amazing. That's amazing. All the squirting. My ear squirted all over the place. It was so gay.
Second Church of Keith David featuring being better than the first Church of Keith David pre-Roz. Somebody squirted on my mother's. Oh, I read these already. Blake 896. FYI, it's been over a year and Mama JF is still missing. At this point, how many pieces do you think she's in? Chris trying to read like
14. 1488, I think. 1488 pieces.
Oh my god, that dog whistle, dude.
Yeah,
They would
right?
all. It would be like a what is it called, a Manchurian candidate or whatever?
Yeah, it'd be a Manchurian
They would all just be like, let's go.
Activated. People would learn Kaioken. It'd be crazy.
Cock and ball torture.
Wow.
One of the best faces ever drawn in my life. It's really sad.
That's rough.
What is that, a carrot or a bunny? It's
You
like
find out. You find out.
I was on point with that cut. Alaska Oilfield trash, Texas tater salad, young Sheldon drowned in a bird bath.
that'd be so
Serious
amazing.
fan. I don't understand how.
Why can't they breathe?
Why he's drowned? Why can't I breathe water?
What's going on here?
Look at this.
He's drowning.
And then
The
just
sounds get more frantic because
the fucking the vision, like just the image of him
Violently
sloped
slapping the water.
in a bird bath. Like just when he could just lift his head up.
he's being drowned.
That's
So
like
he's- so
fucking.
someone's holding him down.
That's like the fucking president who gets boiled in the by the lobster in that fucking stupid lobster bit we had.
That bit was good.
Falls
Just
into-
stand up, guy.
Just
Sue Hulk, tickle my ass hairs. Nikki Ziggy, Ghost of JoJo, Schadenfreudian Slip. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Badly Brave, Hugger Dark, Duck Hunt, Aetherian, Brogerian Punter, Nafrim, Melphus One. Busted my hands again last week, but the Doctor Dis was too tempting. And as always, rounding out our list,
yes.
the King of Haphazard.
Let's go.
Woo! Goodbye, guys.
They shot my penis. My penis
They
got
shot
shot.
me right in my rock hard
Stop
cock. It
shooting my penis. Ow.
bounced- My dick bounced away the bullet. I slapped away with my rock hard cock. I slapped it away, and then I the reason why. Oh my god!
You couldn't see it, but in a flash of a frame, I jumped up and slapped the bullet away with my raging hard cock. And I said, fuck that firefighter in particular. I said, he looks like someone I would like to slap a bullet into with my thick rock hard cock, I think. I love slapping bullets into people with my thick rock hard cock. It's 8 minutes long, my cock, I swear to you. You might not know what that is.
Is it minutes? Don't people actually measure this in minutes after you're using the C or something like that?
We can.
My cock, my pee-pee is so large. It is so long, time-wise and lengthwise. I
amazing.
slapped a bullet into the head of a firefighter, and I do not feel bad. I feel so good. In fact, I kissed his little helmet on stage, and I said, "Mwah." I said, "Mwah," and then I hit his. I saw his ghost coming up to me for a kiss, and I slapped his ghost away with my thick rock hard cock.
Slapped his ghost
I
away.
can't stop using it. I love it so deeply.
I leave it. 4 more years. Fuck yeah.
Yes. Oh my, Shindu. No, I jumped up and I said,
Nutty.
It's not funny. Stop. Okay, it's enough. It's enough. End it now. That's it. Got it.
I jumped up and I said, Kamehameha, and I came so hard.
It was coming. The bullet. My head flew up the way it did.
Kaioken times 10.